welcome back to the show. It is VOP 903 FM, and you're on to the late night show with the lady couple. I'm super excited. You can tell already. So, without further ado, let us get into the conversation. Yes, I did mention that we're going to be talking about dealing with the step kids. So today being Tuesday, we have family-focused conversations that revolves around the family, how we can be better parents, how we can be better mothers, better fathers, better siblings. And today is not any different. We're going to be talking about how to deal with stepkids. God bless you if you're talking to someone that has kids, or better still, someone that was married before. Hello, good evening, sire. Why are you laughing?
Lady Kofo, good evening.
Hi, good evening. How are you doing today?
Awesome.
Okay.
Amazing.
All right. We've got Femi Tiamiyu, Mr. Femi Tiamiyu with us, and he's going to be dissecting this conversation because he's the expert here. I'm just the one that's going to be learning, just like the listeners. I'm just here to learn, you know. Today we're talking about dealing with the stepkids. To even start with, I feel like that is one segment of the society that people don't really pay attention to. There was a time on Twitter that someone came out to say that, oh, if you're dating a single mother, are you a joke? Like, and I mean, it got a lot of reaction on Twitter. People were like, oh, I mean, this person is good enough to have babies with, but it's not good enough to marry. Like, there was a whole lot of conversation around it, and I understand that it's pretty much a sensitive topic. But what do you even think about? Do you think it's even right, or do you think it is wrong to date single parent, probably widowers, or someone that's widowed? You know, what do you even have to say about like that part of the society?
All right. Good evening, everyone. All our listeners, good evening. Hope you can hear me very well, Lady Kofo.
Perfectly, I can hear you perfectly.
All right, all right. So, love is something that you can't restrict love. You can't put borders on love. You can't say this is, don't love this, don't go there, don't. So, love would express itself whichever ways it actually want to find its own expressions. So, if someone genuinely loves someone who is a single mother, who is, even could be a single father,
Yeah.
and then it's genuine. It's starting on a platform of is not causing any distraction or any hindrance to the sense of reasoning or the sense of morality. And I feel there should be no stigma attached to social set of person. She's a widow, she's a single mother. No, love breaks all those barriers, and genuine love really goes out for the person he or she is seeking for, and then you can start real authentic family with that person. So for me, there is no the society has bring about the label and stigma, but if you are sure of this person, you are sure of what the future holds for both of you. You guys will find happiness in yourselves. Because the marriage itself is not, there is no happiness in marriage. It's people that brings happiness into the marriage.
Yeah.
People spew venom into the marriage. So people bring out themselves into the marriage. So if you're an abuser, you bring in the abuse into the marriage. If you're a love-bred person, you bring in that love incubated self part of you into that marriage. So you go into that union with whom or what you have is inherent in you. All right. So if she's a single mother, I mean, she might not be the genesis or the cause of her single mother. I mean, her husband might have been late. She might have been a widow.
Yeah.
So we can't box and stigmatize, single moms or single parents.
Yeah.
We all need to just embrace them, and So for me, just to keep it simple, I find nothing absolutely wrong with getting engaged with that is in that category.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna ask another question, and I know that a lot of people are wondering, like, okay, how can this actually happen? Like, Okay, the question I'm going to ask is how do you meet the kids for the first time, especially when they are pretty older? I mean, they're older kids, kids that
Mm,
can differentiate their right from their left. Let me keep it that simple.
mm,
Like they know who their dad or who their mom is. How do you actually meet them for the first time? And when is the right time to actually meet the kids? Is he days after talking or after your intentions have been made clear? Or better still, when you now say, okay, you know what, I want to marry your mom or I want to marry your dad, that's when I should meet the kids.
mm,
Or what's like the
mm,
time frame? The
mm.
time frame
All
and
right.
how do you meet
So
them?
exactly. So I feel this question, it will take us back to values. Now you even asked, you made it so easier that you said mature kids. Now let's
Mm,
assume the kids are mature. So I believe if the kids are mature, there's a lot of work for the person who is bringing the other person in. Like, can you prep them up? Because I don't just think I'll just expose them to that other person like that. How about prepping up? And I tell you, the fact is, Lady Kofo,
yeah.
even kids understand when we communicate effectively with them.
Mm,
For example, as a family, we are embarking on a trip to Lagos. My kid is just 3 years old, 3 plus. I've been telling you about the trip like almost for like 2 or 3 weeks. We're going to Lagos. You're meeting Uncle Dish. You're meeting Auntie Dad.
yeah.
You're trying to. I kept prepping him up. Look at that
Mm.
now, and then he knows there's a programming on his head that okay, he's going to Lagos. I'm so sure that if this year ends and he's not in Lagos, he will ask me the question that,
Yeah.
Daddy,
True.
we didn't go to Lagos. He's going to come up with that question because there's a lot of prepping and all that. So I feel that's the work of number one, the person. Okay, I'm about to get engaged with this person. Can you prep them up from your own end?
Mm.
Let them know that this person coming in knows. He or she was not the one that killed your parent, your former dad or mom.
Mm.
No. But also let them understand that your life needs to go on. I
Mm.
need to. So that prep, once that prep is done, it makes the work easier. So that when the other person now comes in, and then this is also what the other person is. When you are coming in, don't try to prove a point so early. I know
Okay.
some people
I
try to
like
make
that.
the mistake.
I like
They're
that.
going to put a point that okay, I'm on your side, I'm not your side. Don't judge. Come, just be yourself. Because the truth is, even now, in fact, like I said, thank God he said mature people, grown up kids. But even kids can spot pretense.
Mm.
Even kids can spot when someone is not authentic.
Mm.
So you have got to be authentic. Rejection at the first instance might be the case. Don't let that put you down.
Okay.
But yes, and this is where leadership comes in. People need to be schooled on. It's like a win. You are trying to buy. One of our rules in leadership says that people buy into the leader, then the vision.
Mm.
So consider here now. The vision now is you are coming to the family to create bonds, to hold the family together again, to bring in love and all of that. But then they need to buy into you as a person first.
Mm.
So there's a place of you yourself being ready to be bought into. So how do
Okay.
you prep the
Mm.
ground? How do you prepare the conversation such that I'm seeing someone that will study, okay, what does this person like? What does this person like to do? So that you talk in the place of their interest. Still, not you trying to prove a point, but because you have studied them.
Mm.
So it's like, sorry, Lady Kofo, it's like when I was about getting married to my wife before marriage, it took me a lot of time to learn of all his family members. I mean, his siblings.
Mm.
I mean, it's not even an external person. It's our siblings. Sorry, our siblings. So I had to have a place. Okay, what is this person's name? The firstborn, the secondborn. Take down all their names and ensure that I recall their names. Because someone's name is the sweetest sound in their ears.
Yeah.
So imagine he introduced himself to you as Chioma, and then you are calling another name. So you
Ouch.
have got to imagine you have rehearsed those names over and over before you get there. And then subtly you are just talking in their place of interest. You are dancing with the flow, you are vibing, and it doesn't take time before you break all the shell, all the defenses. There are going to be the defenses in the first instance, no
Okay.
doubt about that. But
Okay.
your authenticity, what you bring in, your authenticity and your genuineness will determine to a large extent the reception level. All right, then you asked about the timing. The
Yes.
timing.
Yes.
So I won't lie to you. I don't know what timing to put to it. I think the timing just has to be when you feel there's been enough orientation by the spouse bringing you in. So that spouse really has a lot of work to do, and we have to do things like learning persons. So, like I said, now this. I mean, even my 1 year old, 1 year old, 1+. I keep saying, Bernice, you're going to Lagos. You're going to Lagos, like because I know I'm talking to our spirit. She understands, and then she'll be nodding her head. Yes, yes. So how much more? Someone that is mature, that you can talk to, you can have a conversation with, you can have family talk with, and then prepare them for the person that is coming in. So it is when that ground is prepared, you don't need 100% acceptance from the first announcement. But when you feel like, okay, the ground is soft enough for that person to come, then you can allow that person come in, and then to meet them, meet them, and release your authentic self. So let's over to you, Lady Kofo.
Okay. I like when you said that when the ground is soft enough, so it will be soft landing. When Kizani
I'm telling you,
on the sofa,
it makes it work easier for everybody. It makes it work easier for everybody. But imagine you just come in and say, meet your soon-to-be stepmom.
Your new mommy.
You just look like what are you talking about? What's this? Like a stranger. And then the person just become a stranger. But imagine a prep, you've been calling the person's name, you've been preparing them for that person, just make it all easier. In fact, you can prep them to a point that they say, I can't even just wait to meet her. She's so awesome already.
Okay. You can I don't know if this is right, but you can buy a gift and say, oh, she told me to give you or something. Does that work?
Do you get?
I'm
exactly.
good.
It would work. It would work. The Bible says that the gift of a man makes way for him.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'm saying that's a clue too. But don't overdo it.
Okay.
Don't overdo it. Gifts, even that scripture, those who know the Bible very well, they will discover that actually that scripture there, the main interpretation of that scripture there is like bribe, the new
but it depends on how you're like,
that's it. So we don't even need to get to the core of that scripture there.
Yes, true.
But then, so that don't overdo it, so that it doesn't look like, are you trying to win us over? Are you trying to buy us over with gifts and all of that? So keep it very simple. Be authentic.
All right, be authentic self, and it is left to the other party to prep the kids. Let them know who is coming. It's not that you will now come and say, what's her name? No, you don't want that. That's bad. You don't want that. And kids, they can be so blunt, innocently blunt, and you're like, wait, what is this? Okay, I see people calling us already. Please, we can't take calls at the moment, but you can send us a WhatsApp message. My WhatsApp line is 0700 903 9039. 0700 903 9039. That is the numbers to send in your WhatsApp messages to, and I will be more than glad to take it. Okay, so there's a question here. The question is, I feel like this question is coming out from the last question that we just addressed. It's about managing expectations of the matured kids. You know how they are used to, mommy reads us bedtime stories, or mommy always makes Sunday jollof, and they expect this from you. Maybe not from a bad place, but they just feel like, okay, since this person is going to be our new mommy, she should be used to the culture of the house. Maybe every Saturday we go get ice cream, and Monday morning before we leave for work, she speaks affirmations over us, like all of these expectations, knowing fully well that there are two different people here. This is not something that you're used to, but there's a place of you trying to make sacrifice and trying to do that, but there's also a place of you saying, this is not who I am. I can make Sunday jollof for you, or better still, we can buy takeout. But how do you actually manage the expectations of the mature kids in this scenario?
All right. I have this in one of my writings. I have these 7 rules of engagement. So there is the 7th rule. The 7th rule states that is the law of realism. It says that be and let others be. Be and let others be. You discover that expectation is one of the major leading causes of divorce in marriages. But now it's a different ball game. But I want to liken it also to that, to this conversation. Be and let others be. There's a point to try to do a little of what they used to get before. You can is an entry point, because there is also a principle of penetration. You layer. Paul said something. He said, I think in First Corinthians 9, Paul said to the Jew, I act like a Jew. To the Gentiles, I'm like the Gentiles. What was Paul trying to say that there? He was just trying to talk about common grounds. So common ground is so important. You find a common ground, and then a leader knows that when you have found the common ground, when you feel you have been buttoned, then bring it over, win over. As we call it, win over others. Then you bring them over to your own, your own ideologies or your own way of doing things. So I feel a little of what they used to get before might not hurt, as much as it's not inconveniencing you. Because as you're doing that, begin to inject your own originality.
Okay.
There is still a strength, there's still something you bring to the table. There's still something that makes you your unique flavor. So you don't spend your time. It's like trying to speak like someone else. It's like trying to do things like someone. You can't. They said every person is taking. You can't be a nest original. You can't be. You only be fake. And then if I'm talking about authenticity, so don't stay too long there. So there must be a time frame around that period. Not overdoing it. There must be a time frame in which, why you are doing that. I was going to say switch into your own self. No. Why are you even doing that? Begin to show your own real self, as in your own genuine self. Not if your genuine self is wickedness and hatred and all of that. Please, that's not what we're advocating here. Because some people, I can't keep myself. Just leave me like that or this that. Because there's a point where they'll push you to the wall.
Yeah.
In terms of I'm not accepting you. And then you now just leave them to themselves, and then they become spoiled and brat, and then they become so without guidance. So the rejection. Once we also establish that rejection is key. Is you might experience rejection, but don't stay there. Come to a point where you inject your unique self. You bring your charisma on board and then win them over. I just know that everybody has their own strength. And anyone who has understanding of, you can study people, you can look and identify that, okay, play to their own strength, dance to their gallery, and then win them over. So this is purely leadership, in which, and it's not gender specific. A man or a woman can do it better. So, and that's why I said, about them. No, it's like a guy trying to check a lady, and then you are just talking. It's only you want to hear yourself alone. No, you have got to hear what makes her think. What makes her? What does she want to hear? What does she like? Spend more time. And I've been there where you're just talking to ladies, and then you're just talking in their place of interest, and then they just realize that wait. I just been talking about me. What about you? Because the person just realized that, you've shown so much interest in me, and then I've even spilled out many details about me, and I don't even know jack about you. And so it's very important in this case, get into them, penetrate. That's the word. Penetrate is a principle from Jesus. Jesus entered into the boat of Peter, and then he entered in the boat. Before they even realized anything, he was already in the boat. So get into their boat, and then before you now start, a law in leadership states that a leader touches a heart before he asks for a hand. The law of connection. So connect with the heart. Connect with their heart. And how do you connect with the heart? Find what their passion is. Find what their pain is. Find the opportunities on their path. Connect them with those opportunities. Find the dreams of their heart. Talk with respect. There is no one that you'll be talking with respect to the passion, dreams, ideas on their heart, and they won't find it very important and listen to you. Except someone that is the devil's incarnate. So there is no one you can't break into.
Okay. All right. I like that one. Okay, there's also another question that we have here. This one is from a Listener, please, I'm not taking calls. I beg you guys, send me a WhatsApp message instead. 0700 903 9039. I mean, if you have any question whatsoever about meeting the step kids, or better still, you have a friend, or maybe it's even you that is hoping to, or probably you're talking to someone that has kids, or I mean, it could be a single mom, it could be a single dad, and you're like, okay, you know what? How do I prepare, or how do I act, or how do I even like receive them, even if they come with open arms, you know, how to just
Oh,
be
oh.
in the right place, in the right mindset. 0700 903 9039. That is the studio WhatsApp line. Okay, I have a question here. It says, how do you manage, how do you bond with the step kids and connect with them if they aren't so welcoming?
Mm, mm. Okay. The before you even ask that question, something I feel I've left out
Yeah.
that we have not emphasized
Mm.
is also that this thing is a process.
Yeah.
Is a process. It takes time. So don't expect an instantaneous, it's not like a miracle. It's not a suddenly thing. It's all in the while. All in the while, all the things you do, a little here, a little there. And that's why it needs to start from your partner, preparing the ground for you to come in, and
Okay.
then you coming in being your authentic self. And
Mm.
then so this next question now, so how do you bond
Yeah.
and do all of that even if they are not welcoming and all that?
Mm.
Rejection, don't let rejection kick you out. Don't
Mm.
let rejection tell you that they can't love you.
Mm.
Like I said, it's going to take you time. Somewhere in scripture says that even forgiving, teaching requires patience.
Mm.
Forgiving requires patience. Bonding requires patience. Love. That's why maybe it is a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Medical for
Mm.
like love at first sight.
I don't
And
think it's
for
real.
me,
Oh. Lagos
and for
man.
me, do you get?
Mm.
And for me, because love can be at first, is a trigger, it's something within that person that you see that is causing a trigger within you.
Fascinating.
But
Yeah.
when you say love grows.
Mm.
Love goes with time. So time is a trust, is a love checker. So you have to know the person before you say I love the person. That means you are learning of the person. So
Yeah.
have you taken time to learn of them? The same thing applies here. How will you learn of them? How do you know how are they doing academically? How what in what aspect do you even want to be a part of their life? And how do you show it? How do you
Mm.
prove it? Even with the rejection, you used to keep a smile and you just say, "Whoa, like just what? This is it. It's only my husband I know, or it's only my wife I know. All this time for them." No, you have to embrace them. If you accept that union, then embrace everything that comes with it,
Mm.
and then people can do well at this. And Lady Kofo, there's why meditating on this conversation.
Yeah.
I believe that if people have learned how to live with other persons, if people have learned how to be real in relationships, which
Mm.
is what I really trust that our generation learn now, because now we have remote relationships, where you have a lot of friends and likers, Instagram, Facebook, and then even the reconnect is lacking. Is beginning to be lacking now in our times. You see, I used to give this case study of lovers seated in, they've been testing themselves, chatting, and all of that. They couldn't wait to meet themselves,
Mm.
and now they had a hookup, at a restaurant, somewhere, and while they are, just trying to connect there, you still see them on their phone, and in my head, I'm thinking, why is he communicating without there?
Mm.
The love of your life you've been looking for,
Was
or
right
you have
here
been
in
trying
front
to
of you.
consider right in front of you,
Mm.
has come to visit in your house, and then you are still chatting. Who else is more important? When you're supposed to keep your phone somewhere, I say this phone just stay here. The most important person right now is in this room
Yeah.
or is in this place. I need to give her or give him full attention. So the same thing applies here. You have got to give the full attention. Pay attention to the details. Learn of them. Know them. And begin to find entry point. In everybody, there is always an entry point. You can enter into people through their weak points. You can enter through their weak points. You can enter through their strong points. So there is an entry point always. So if you check well, you will see it well, and you will know where to enter. Subtly, not shouting, not fighting, subtly, not gra, subtly.
Okay, certainly. We have a question here. This one seems to be this one. The carriers go where we know, but I think this is very much about this conversation, so we can take it. So this is Shadi from Shumolu. Oh, SS. She says, I've been talking to this guy who has a kid before. He has a 2-year-old daughter. We're really good. We met this year, and the conversation has been going great. We're looking at getting married next year, but he's telling me that he doesn't want more kids. I want kids of my own. I don't know if this is something that I should compromise on, or should I just not follow through with it? So I think what Shade from Shumulu is saying is that, okay, you know what, there's this guy that I like, we like each other, he has a 2-year-old, and in the place of that, I mean, the fact that he has a 2-year-old, so I'd like to believe that probably he's a single dad, or better still, I mean, she didn't give light to that situation, and probably the emotional strength or the emotional energy he had exhausted, and just, I mean, having this daughter is what he's now projecting on this relationship, and saying, you know, I don't want to have kids yet. And he's not saying when he wants to have the kids, how soon he wants to have the kids, but he's just saying that, you know what, maybe we shouldn't even talk about kids. Let's just focus on this one. And she's feeling like, okay, you know what, I'm good with this 2-year-old. I love this girl like my own, but I still want kids of my own. I want kids that...
You want kids, exactly.
Yeah, so she's saying that, okay, you know what, I can compromise. I can say, okay, you know what, when you're ready, I can just wait. Or better still, she's like, you know what, maybe this is an issue because you're saying it. So so what should she do?
All right, so Shade, if you can hear us, it could be a pain point for him, you know, like Lady Kofo has rightly said now. Maybe the emotional exhaustion he has had, you know, with that kid, even maybe with the mother of the 2-year-old. But the first question is, because if you say 2-year-old, that means it's not too far.
Yeah.
So what happened to so we need to know, was it the baby mama, was it a child out of wedlock, or the mother die? So we need to know, when we know situation around, you know, the childbirth, we might now begin to know what to really prefer, you know, because it might be that he needs help. And and trust me, men will hardly feel they need help. Men hardly believe they need therapy.
Very true.
You know, men think crying does not show you as a hard man. You know, so thank God these are the narrative we are changing right now. That you shed tears, you know, does not mean you're a weak guy. As a matter of fact, vulnerability. Some people say that vulnerability is a virtue exclusive for ladies, but I beg to differ. As a matter of fact, I feel men should be more vulnerable than women, if you ask me.
Because they go through a lot.
Women are naturally teachable. You understand? Men are not easy to be taught. You know, and then men really needs to be taught. Some men need to learn how to be better fathers. Some men need to learn how to be better husbands. They don't. And they look, what curriculum do you have to do? So it might be that he really needs to get help to see that Shade needs to come in and have her own baby because she desires it. Because if they really love themselves and they are good with themselves, then the compromise is not one-ended. And that's what the second thing I should tell Shade. So compromise shouldn't be one-sided. So there's something called, in fact, we don't just use the word compromise in our own clan. We use wise compromises.
Okay.
So it must be a wise compromise. So you can't just compromise. You can't just allow feelings or emotions be the one that call the shot for you. So your emotions or feelings must be spiced with reasoning. So what is logic saying?
Hmm.
What is your heart saying? We say follow your heart, but use your head. All right. So I won't tell Shadi what to do or what not to do, but follow your heart, but use your head. Think it through. Can you help him see reasons why starting a family with you and you having your kids might not be bad for him to actually concede to. So both of you need to agree and know what you are getting into, and then be clear on it. We need to know why he's saying he doesn't want kids, and if he needs help, it needs to be fixed so that you can enter. Because we're talking about bliss here, your own marital fulfillment. So you need to be in your home and enjoy all of the packages of marriage. Some people want to get married and then kid is not the option. It's not part of the arrangement. And both couples, as far as both lovers, both spouses agree on that, I'm okay with it. So you can come in and say, we are not making babies, we will enjoy. Fine, this is what you want. Procreation is part of the purposes of marriage.
Yeah.
But if you guys now say no, we don't want procreation and all that, fine. As far if you can enjoy, if you know that no pressure will come at any point, and then you guys, your marital bliss is not contested from any angle or by anything, or you won't be which haunted later on, then why not? If not, so let Shade be clear about what she's getting into. Is about wise compromise. You are not just making compromise. What compromise is it making? Let also follow your heart and then use your head. All right, I'll keep it at that.
All right, follow your heart and use your head because, my girl, have your own, burn your own shit. Sorry, that's why I shouldn't be. I will just give you vibes. Okay, we see the messages coming through. Thank you very much. Please do not forget that the number to send in your text messages to is your WhatsApp messages. I beg your pardon. Is 0700 903 9039 0700 903 9039. That is our WhatsApp line. So please, yes, don't call me. Just send a message to the WhatsApp line and I will take it. So this message that we have here is an anonymous texter. It says, "Keep me anonymous." So there is a division between the kids of my lover. He's separated. The older ones are closer to their mom, and they make all my efforts futile. My partner doesn't know how to help me because he wants me to figure it out myself without his interventions. I'm trying to not lose my cool. What other techniques should I use to buy the older ones over? It's becoming really stressful. So over to you. So let me have a recap, or would I say just summarize what this person is saying. So it's a situation of, my lover is separated from the kids, a mom, and I don't know how I can get the older ones who are closer to their mom. You know how they might just, probably the mom is putting things in their head and they're feeling like, maybe, the reason why I was separated is because of this person. Or your dad cheated at some point with this person. Whatever the case was, there wasn't so much about that side. It was just about the fact, you know what, they're separated. There's a separation here, and there's a new person. But he is now saying that, you know what, I want you in my life. So he's introducing her to the kids, but she's saying that she doesn't. There's a separation. Probably the younger ones are closer to her, and the older ones are still. Mommy said we shouldn't talk to her. Mommy said we should make it difficult for her to bond with us and all of that.
It's always this is always, in fact, we are getting into the core of the conversation now. Because this always what we hear often. In fact, I have friends and even proteges that are in this category of exactly. And then you begin to see that the mature ones, they bonded so well with their parents, with their mom now, and such that they of course they will listen to her. They'll be on her side more, than your own, than the new person coming in. But the first question I want to ask is, we can talk about this and also leave the place of how did you also come in? You
Okay.
the new lover now, the new partner. What was the entry point? Did you really come into the front door, or was it through the back
To the
door?
back door.
uh exactly.
Please, where's the
Were
back
you
door? Let's know where the
I mean, were you, like, side end, side cheek, and all of that?
ah
Were you really responsible? Were you really the one responsible for the breakup or separation to start with?
ah
Because if you really were the major factor why there was separation, indeed, is a bad entry, is a bad landing spot. So, and what do you expect? What do you expect? So, what you sow, you reap.
hmm.
We shouldn't be the reason why people break up, why homes, are breaking up. It's not a trend we want to advocate in a show like this.
Yeah, very
You
true.
understand? But then let's now assume on the other side that it came in legitimately. There was indeed a separation, and then you came in, and then the others are not willing to receive you, and the husband is leaving you to just figure it out. What do you do? Well, I want to say that the first thing, and you came in genuinely that way and all that. Pray about it. Pray about it. I believe these are the places where there are directed wisdom, because there are issues, there are generic issues, and then there are specific issues. So
Hmm.
there are specific instruction. You will get to know, okay, this is what you need to do. It's like the way we call it in church, Rema word. It's like the Rema word, the word for the now, the what you need to do now. We have had a situation where someone was being attacked by armed robbers,
Yeah.
or by court guys. The guy was on campus. He went to pray in the bush. As he was praying, as he finished praying, court just finished their meeting, and he just knew some people were after him. And then he just quoted the scripture that unto him, my feet are like hen's feet. He said the next thing he remember was that he met himself on the bed. And because he was able to run so fast. And there are instances where some people have comforted and say in the name of Jesus and all of that, and there was a miracle.
Hmm.
You get, so that the one you do in those times, it is you, is by revelation. So you might need to pray. You might need to pray about it. Prayer is a cogent, wisdom for us, to deploy at this point. And then, like I said, don't overdo anything. You don't overdo. Please your husband. Over time, what I know is that, Lady Kofo, the truth can be covered.
Hmm.
No, you can't cover the truth. If our scripture says there is nothing you can do against the truth except the truth, you can't. The truth will always. It says, and the light shineth. That's the truth. It will shine forth. So if they are taught that you are the dark cloud around them, around their mother, because of the separation, and if you genuinely knew nothing about it and you were not a cause, and then this separation was genuine, there was a breakup, there was a divorce, and all of that, and then you're being in that house genuinely, you are going to be, over time, it's going to pan out well. The truth about it is going to be unveiled. It might just take a time. It might just take a while. It take a period of time, but over time you are going to be vindicated. That's just the word. But then show the ones you can also use that have accepted you as an entry point to those other ones, because trust me, they will do all they can to even make those ones be on their sides. So they will do all they can to make those ones be on their side, but by the time they see the manifestation of the love, the expression of your love, the genuineness, the authenticity of your heartfelt love to them, from there they could get the message, and then they
Okay.
could be won over. And in instances where you feel, I can't, this or can, just focus on your husband, then or focus on your wife, and then let the love continue.
Okay. Focus.
Do the bit you can.
Okay.
Just make sure peace reigns. Just make sure peace reigns. Don't do comparison. Those who compare themselves with themselves are not wise.
Yeah.
Don't do comparison. Don't try to be like the former wife. Don't try to be like their, like their mom. But you have got to believe in them, even when they do not believe in you.
Hmm.
You have got to believe in them. Very important. Believe in them, believe in the future, and you have got to embrace them. And then care for them as if they are yours. You do all of those things genuinely. It's over time, it wins. It wins. It wins. Love
Hmm.
always wins.
Love always wins. I like the way you summarize that one. Love always wins. Okay.
It always wins.
All right. So there's also a message we have here. This one is Victor from Bariga. Okay, I see my mainland guys. Please keep the messages coming in. 0700 903 9039 0700 903 9039. Victor goes on to say Nollywood has made a bad narrative of step parenting. My own story is even funny. My dad was very absent, and my mom has found someone really amazing, and I really want to support her decision and let her know that I love her, especially in the times when my dad was absent. The man is trying too much. I try to not attend our major family events because it's taking me a minute to warm up to him. How can I bond with him? That's the stepdad. Because I need to show my mother that I'm supportive of her decision, especially in this time.
Well, that's what we are saying. That some people need to learn, need to really learn how to. Now he's an absent dad. Look at that now.
Yeah.
Is a stepdad. Lady Kofo, right? Is a stepdad, right?
No, it's the guy that is sending a message saying that he's the one. I mean, his mom is the one that found a new love, and his dad was his biological dad was very absent. So she found someone new, and he's now showing that, okay, you know what, I support you. I want you to know that. You know how it can be a thing, especially because it's the woman now. It could be a thing for them to feel like, oh, if I introduce a new man, the stigma, especially in an African society. But he's now wanting to show that, you know what, I'm supportive of your career. Like, she came through when the dad was absent with the bills and everything. So it's a thing of, okay, how do I show my mom that I'm supportive of her? But the man is just taking him a while to warm up to the man.
Okay, he's taking the guy a while to warm up with the man, right?
Yes. So he's asking how he can do that, just to show his mother that he's supportive of her.
I learned a long time. I learned early enough, from one of my mentors, Pastor, that one of the ways, like husband and wife now, genuine husband and wife now, one of the ways for the man to show that he loves his wife actually is also how he cares for the children. So you can turn that around too. One of the ways him now will show that he loves his mom might just be that maybe when he just warm up with guy, just he has to just strike a conversation or warm up to that man. What do? Do you play game? Just show, because your mom will really now know that, oh wow, you really accept.
Yeah.
So you have to. So because now this is a son that has understanding, and that is willing to. So you have to break that borders, that boundaries, that chasm. You have to break it, and you guys need to be man. So what does it like? So in this case now, he would now be the one to study that man. He can even ask your mom to give you clues, because you want to prove to your mom that I accept this man. So you can ask him to give you a clue. What is his favorite game? And this is an era where, everybody talk sports.
Yeah.
So put the sport, talk about football together, talk about games. Just do something that you will feel more welcome, and in turn, your mom will know that, oh, my son has accepted my decision and all that. This is so fantastic and unprecedented. And I feel that since his heart is there are many more clues he can have to really. But the thing is, it boils down again to common ground. So find common ground, find what he loves, and then just be intentional about it. We need to also bring out that word, intentionality. Go out of the way, just the way a guy wants to go out of his way to spoil a lady, all of the traits and all that. So go out of your way to learn of him now, though he should be the one doing that, but you are making it easier for him to show that, okay, I'm free, I accept you in my mom's life, I accept you in my life. It's like the day he's gonna call that guy dad now, he's gonna be shocked.
You
You
know?
know, but you understand. But before you even get to that point where he's gonna receive the shockers of his life, still create that bond, like that bond, that uncle brother, uncle cousin bond, that sibling bond, that dad son bond, and all. And then he's just gonna take his own course. Love again always wins.
Love always wins. How many times have you said like there's no time you wrap up and not say love always wins? Because that's the honest truth.
It
I
wins,
mean, the
oh,
fact
it
that
wins,
you're
oh,
even
always.
the fact that you're even considering to, would I say, meet the step kids, or, I mean, want to partner with this guy to raise kids. I mean, his kids, and of course, get your own kids. It shows a level of commitment. And if you don't love the person, what's the whole point going the whole 9 yards? So love always wins.
Exactly.
Love always wins.
Exactly.
We're going to see if we can take one last message before we call it a wrap. Because this is 56 minutes gone past 9 p.m. Time is flying. Time is flying.
It's right.
But you can
Indeed.
still send in your messages. If we can't take them now, we'll probably we can still take them. We can actually still take your messages. 0700 903 9039 0700 903 9039. Okay, so this one goes on to say, I'm dating this guy who has refused to show me to his son, who is 5 years old. Every time I bring it up, he deflects. Is it a red flag? We have been talking for 10 months now. Please keep me anonymous. So this is a situation of you don't even want to show me to your stepson. I be to your son, I beg your pardon. Like, is it a red flag? Probably you don't see potentials in the relationship, or better still, you're taking your time. So she's asking that, okay, 10 months enough time to decide if you want to stay with this person, or better still, if you are like, okay, maybe you're still taking your time. I mean, I think they say men know when they know. So I don't know. You're the man here.
Well, it might be that the exposure in this angle now, you know, how far is too far. How quick is too quick. It might be that exposure, because in fact, that's one of the things that also characterizes maturity.
Yeah.
Some people want to take their time. They don't want to spill everything out very quickly. So it might even be, funnily, not showing the son to her. It might even be she might not know. It might be to her advantage.
How is that
It
to
might be-
advantage?
Yes, it might be. Yes, there's a way. No, there's a way that I would know when I wanted to know. I would know when I wanted to meet him. I don't think it's time yet. Don't worry, you'll meet him, but I don't think it's time yet. So because now he said, is it a red flag? Red flag, that alone can't just be what's the basis to judge if it's going to be a red flag. If I'm going to answer that question holistically with to who this person asks, because I'm going to ask a whole lot of other questions, like what characterizes their relationship also. What are they doing in the relationship? You know, for example, now, if you have been doing what husband and wife does and not do and all of that, and then you are still asking me if this one is a red flag, why not? Why is it not a red flag? You get, so do you understand what I'm saying, Lady
Yeah.
Kofo? So other things come into proportion into this aspect now, like many other angles. Now, another question is, has it shown him to her on the phone through media? You
Okay,
know, or you are just
okay.
craving, you want to just meet him face to face. You can't just wait to meet who is going to be your stepson. And the man is like, guy, lady, calm down, take it cool. Like, just take it cool. I have people taking care of this son already. So we can't just judge based on this information provided to us. So it is if when we know other things surrounding the relationship, we can tell if it's a red flag. What if that's his MO? What if that's his MO for even other ladies and some other people in our shoes? What if that's his own MO? You know, what if there's even no son anywhere? You know, what if we can't erase many of the what if. So what if? You know, so what does he know about her that we don't even know? So a lot of question needs to come in. But then 10 months is not early, is not late for her to know that okay, you have a son and this is the son. But to meet them, so say okay, meet my son, meet my he might still be taking his time and say okay, I still want to decide. The courtship, we advise that courtship should not, of course, no ironclad rule. Let me first clear that. Some things, there are some specific, that defies the odds of the generic. So, but ideally, a good courtship, I think it shouldn't be early than 6 months, and then it shouldn't be later than 2-3 years. So this is 9 months, 10 months, and then so it's still, you discover it's still within that scope. What if he doesn't want to get married again and he just wants someone to satisfy his sexual pleasure? What if? So the what ifs are a lot. And I can't just say, oh, it's a red flag or it's not a red flag. We need other details around the relationship for us to determine if it's a red flag or not. Our passion might even be excessive in meeting the guy, and the guy is like, he walk like he's it be like they want too much. Just calm down. Just calm down. So it might be that the passion needs to be regulated. Let's talk about something else. I know you.
Are you there?
We don't have all the details, so I would, but like I said, follow your heart and then use your head. So let logic, let reasoning, no love or emotion should suspend your reasoning. No attraction, no chemistry should suspend your reasoning. When it does that, you have been jailed. You have entered
the shackles.
The smallest prison in the world. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I mean, I'm very sure that was very helpful to the person that sent us a message. I mean, 0700 903 9039 0700 903 9039. It's like when I said that we are going to take few more text messages. That's why some people said it to send us messages. Okay, no problem. Okay, we have a message here. This one goes on to say, the step-in-laws are making it difficult for me to connect with his stepdaughter. She's always at their place. And it's weird to go visit the stepdaughter. My partner is a banker, so he barely has time. So following me there is not even a conversation. I understand no pressure, but I need to connect more with the stepdaughter. What should I do?
In-law management is a topic on its own. And in-law management, in-law and outlaw, and then you can't talk about in-laws and outlaws without talking about boundaries. Boundaries.
Yeah.
And boundaries, that imaginary line that people said, and it defines communication, it defines engagement. So people, in a situation like this, you can't go and force yourself on the in-law that leave my stepdaughter for me, leave my, and all that. So I feel someone is saying something. Is the man. The man is the one that is supposed to break that barrier, and then prepare the atmosphere where they can always meet. But if they keep giving you this attitude, this stance and all, it means that someone is stealing or hiding something from you.
Okay.
And we should also be in that angle. Yes, she can't always be there. So it means that they are shielding or hiding something, and it might not be with the intent of a good purpose. So the intent, the motive of that seclusion might not be that is to your advantage. It might be to your disadvantage. It might be a lack of trust or and all of that. So the man is the one that needs to play a pivotal role in this place. So you need to spread the love. You need to bring your daughter home. If I get the question, if she's married in already, then this is your step, mom, like that you see, Lady Kofo, you see the precaution, the steps the precursor, or what's the word said, the highlight we gave with respect to if this is going to happen. If really people do that in terms of prepping them up, I think it
Yeah.
makes a lot of things easier. In fact, the people you are prepping up is not just your children alone. You also need to prep your in-laws, your
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 parents.
your relative up, your parents, your own extended families, and then your in-laws. You have to prep them up for that occasion, so that everybody knows, and then they believe in your ability, in your decision to bring in someone else, you know, to remarry. So it's very, very important. So in this case, if that seclusion is for too long and unwarranted, you should know that, almost like you're on your own. But the man needs to break that borders. He needs to break that fence, that middle wall of partition. He needs to bring it down and then create that just ground where you also have a connect with that, with that step child. So that's what I can say as regard that. We just pray, and that's why we need to pray that, to be in good hands, people who have understanding, who can really prepare this ground for that time, for that landing. Very, very important.
All right, all right. Thank you very, 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 very much. It's literally an hour, like exactly an hour that we've been having this conversation. It has been a very insightful one. I'm very sure. I mean, people that sent in their messages, people that have been trying to call me things, and I said, no, what? Send me a message, and they actually did. I'm very sure that they have picked a thing or two from this conversation. And thank you very much. Thank you so, so much.
Thank
To
you.
conclude the conversation, I mean, probably you have words, or I mean, when we said the conversation, you said something about stigma, and that is how we still stigmatize people that are single parents. I beg your pardon. People that are probably separated, people that are divorced, probably for reasons that are connected to domestic violence and all of that. Like there's still that, oh, are you going to now start your life alone, or are you now going to these kids and call? Like there's just so much stigma, yeah. And if we say that, okay, we're even talking about how to meet the step kids, but at least first you need to even be alive to even meet the step kids, or you need to even be
Exactly,
alive to even
exactly.
think of remarrying or meeting someone new. What would you say to probably people that they like somebody that has a kid, but they're like, ah, what will people say? I don't want to be the topic of
Exactly.
conversation.
Exactly. Okay, yes. The society, we really need to help ourselves when it comes to inside like this. Even the religious bodies too.
Mm,
When it comes to, and that's why when we're having our couples events, couples retreats, couples ball, couples party, let's also make provision for single parents.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, you can be around, be there. I remember we had this couples ball one time, and then I saw this table, just women. It was couples, so everybody was supposed to be there with their husband.
Mm,
I just saw this table where you just know that, okay, these are different class, like maybe widows and widowers, and everybody just blended together and all of that. So we need all of those segments where they feel connected, they belong. They belong to that settings. We can't. The society will be the society. The
yeah.
society will keep putting pressures on people to get married when they are not ready to get married.
Mm,
The society will keep telling people to do what they don't want to do. The society will keep coming with his hype of, all men has come, all women are this and that. The
fear
society will
women.
keep pumping out different narrative, that is in the negative angles when it comes to home marriages. So it is now we also that needs to make do with what the right narrative is. What do I really want for my life? So we need to come out of that, because the society it has its own mode. So, but you also need to decide. I remember then in my secondary school, there was this quote. This is what I used to tell myself: before peer pressurizes me, I will pressurize peer. You understand? I'm
Oh
telling
my
you, it was
goodness.
a code I live by, and even till now I live by that code. Before peer pressurizes me, I will
I
pressurize peer.
pressurize them.
So So live such that you understand yourself, you know what your purpose is, you have a bigger picture for your life,
Yeah.
you have a bigger, you have a grander purpose, a reason for existence, because these are the things that shape your perspective. These are the things that keep you intact and whole. These are the things that tells you when everything else have gone wrong or have gone left, something can still be right about your life,
Yeah.
because you are designed for something ultimate. But without that, you just become what everyone can toast to and fro. Come here, go there, you go, and then your life becomes meaningless. It's at the mercy of everyone. So have a say for your life. Have where God has directed you to know it. And when you know this, you find peace. So because that's the hallmark. Like I said, even in marriage, it's not because some people think when they get married, all the problems of their life is over.
It's
Come on
over.
now. No, no, no. It's just starting. The pressure is just starting. The pressure is just starting. So you can, and so it is the beauty in you that you take to your home, the venom in you that you take to your home. So because marriage is an amplifier. So if you are bad, it will amplify all your bad things. And that's why some people they say, "Oh, I'm womanizing now. I'm marriage. Once I just get married, it's going to stop." Well,
Oh my goodness, you say pẹ̀lẹ́ o.
like sorry, no, that's the word for them now.
Yeah.
Sorry, keep deceiving yourself, because it will not. It will only. It will give you it will be a pro mass version of yourself. So if you're someone who obey all of these principles and all that, marriage will help you. It will be a promise. So it's an amplifier. So let's keep the narrative right. Live with the high sense of purpose. In and out of marriage, live with that sense of this is my assignment for my life. You yourself first. Don't start stereotyping yourself. Stop. Avoid that stereotype yourself. See the mandate that God has given to you, and then live beyond any abuse or all of those things that you have experienced. Find forgiveness fully in God. And this is another angle we need to emphasize: forgiveness. Because some people have not forgiven themselves, even if the other person has forgiven them. Some persons can't forgive themselves, and then they cannot even embrace the forgiveness of God. So with that, you live with bitterness. Your heart is so filled. And when you see, bitter people are not beautiful. Lady Kofo, they don't be like you. You're beautiful. You can be bitter and be. And the Bible says a good medicine, laughter does the heart. A merry heart does. It's like a medicine. So if there is bitterness within you, you can't even fulfill purpose. You can't find happiness. You can't find relevance or significance in life. So it starts in all I've said. This conversation cannot end. We'll keep talking. There will be different points, but trusting God that over time when we come again, we'll go into different dimension of this conversation.
True, very true. I see people calling already. Okay, we're going to go take calls now. We're going to go take calls. Thank you very, very much. This has been one very interesting conversation. To those, I just saw a message and the person is asking, what are you guys talking about? We're talking about how to deal with stepchildren. So if you probably are talking to someone, or you like someone, or there's a friend of yours that likes someone, and the guy is equally serious, but he has kids. I mean, we know that in this society, we can only say that, we want to get married to people that don't have kids, or want to fall in love with people that don't have kids. And then you find out that probably at a very young age, while they were growing, they made some mistakes that they were not proud of, and it resulted to an entire human being. I mean, they can't throw them away. It's how you would then manage that human being if you decide to stay in their lives. So that's the conversation we're having tonight, and I'm going to open up the phone lines now because we have to let Mr. Femi Tiami to go and rest, to go and meet his kids, and his wife. All right, thank you very, very much. You are
always
welcome.
a honor being there. Thank you.
I'm so glad. Thank you always for coming through to share with us from your wealth of knowledge and experience.
Thank you so much, man.
All right, have yourself a beautiful
Good
night.
night. Good night, everybody.
Good
All
night.
right, you too. Bye bye.
All right. Yep. 0700 903 903 903. We have officially opened the phone lines, and of course, we're going to go take a breather. go pay some bills, and when I come back, I'm going to open the phone line. So do not go anywhere. It is VOP 903 FM, and of course, you are listening to the Late Night Show with the Lady Kafo. I'm going to be right back.
Incoming!
Strike, ASU strike, market women strike, even Kole people they strike. We don't become country of striker.
Even light self, they no fit give us. Don't run from motor. Even leg self, they get accident.
Why una they complain? Why una they complain? No una they collect bribe, they vote Chokoloko Bango share.
Ìṣèjọba tó dára, òun là ń béèrè.
Anyị chọrọ ọchịchị onye kwuru uche ya. Anyị achọrọzi ọchịchị nchigbu.
Ala ndeze teme ka muna so n'ekio.
What do we want? Now make the rule us well.
Don't take it for noise. It's the people's voice. They have made their choice. Respect that voice for all to rejoice. VOP 90.3, Voice of the People.
This is the station that gives you a voice.
How can you be jubilating when judgment has not been given? Meaning that you are bribing the judiciary.
We see a lot of young Nigerians who are leaving the country in droves. They are running away to escape poverty.
They are not looking at this issue, and I think Nigerians should rise.
Many families and properties have been destroyed. Accountability is one of the things that is lacking in governance in this country.
Speak with no hindrance.
Chapter 4, Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, right to freedom of expression and press, states, every person shall be entitled to the freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interfering.
Now you have a voice. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
Number one.
Your station has just been upgraded.
This is your number one radio station.
The best radio station to listen to this year is right here.
Oh, you guys should not kill me. VOP 90.3 FM.
The Voice of the People.
This is your number one radio station.
90.3.
The one radio you tune in on your way home. This is the one.
VOP 90.3 FM.
VOP 903 FM, and of course, you're on to the Late Night Show with the Lady Kafo. We have just had a it was a wholesome conversation. Like, we literally touched down every single aspect, and big shout out to everyone who sent in messages, who sent in questions, opinions about how to, manage the step kids. I mean, they had questions about, okay, what do I do? Or probably people that were even in the situation of being the step kid, how do I manage this relationship with the new dad? A particular caller, a particular listener, I beg your pardon, sent in a message that got me like, okay, I see the intention here. So he went on to say that, his dad was very upset while he was growing up, and then he made mention of how Nollywood gave like a very bizarre narrative and biased narrative of how the step parents are always the wicked ones, or your stepmother is always like a witch and all of that. But he's saying that, okay, his stepdad is sweet, his stepdad is welcoming, but he doesn't just know how to bond with the stepdad. And I mean, he's just asking that, okay, what can he do? And there was also a situation of a young lady who sent us a message to say that, okay, I've been talking to this guy who have been going out for 10 months now, but he has not introduced me to his son. Like, is that supposed to be telling me something? Like, is that a red flag? Is that like, okay, maybe he doesn't see potential in the relationship, because 10 months is it enough time to actually decide if you want somebody in your life, more or less in your son's life, as your, as the new mommy, And there were just a whole lot of people that sent in messages and questions. Yeah, so if you're wondering what we're talking about, I just gave you a recap. So if you have any questions, or better still, you have something totally different from the conversation that we just had, or you just want to talk to me about anything, I mean, it's a late night show, because we gotta, there's no judgment. There's no judgment zone from this end. So I'm gonna give you my phone lines: 0700 903 903 903. So it's 903 in 3 places, and of course it is 0700 903 903 903. That is my studio line. So you can call me now. My phone lines have officially been open, and I'm going to be taking all of your calls and questions. So if you have a message, or probably you want to tell me something else, honey, don't worry, I got you. My WhatsApp line is 0700 903 9039. So if you want to stay anonymous, or better still, you want the whole world to know what your name is and how they can be of help to you, probably you need an opinion on something, feel free, darling. It is a late night show with the lady Kofo on VOP 903 FM, 0700 903 903 903. Oh, we lost that one. Do well to call me back, 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening. Okay. 0700 903 903 903. You can send me a message on my WhatsApp line, that is 0700 903 903 9. It's super. Hello. Okay. I don't want to believe the person is flashing, because why are you doing that on the radio? Why? 0700 903 903 903. If the network is doing the most, you can send me a WhatsApp message.
Hello.
Yes, hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Lady Kufu.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hi, what is the name of where you calling me from?
Best from Biglo.
Best. It's been a minute. Best. Happy New Week.
Same here. How you doing?
I'm very well. It's 19 days to Christmas. Are you excited?
Okay. Is that what?
I said it's 19 days to Christmas. Do you feel excited? Or you are not even thinking about it?
Is that a rhymes or what? I didn't get what you said there.
I said it's 19 days to Christmas. Are you excited?
19 days to Christmas. I'm not feeling the heat, so I don't even know. You just reminded me now that Christmas is around the corner.
Best day, you're not feeling the heat. Go near gas, you go feel the heat. Go near gas, you go feel it.
That's a good bonus. I'm not feeling the heat at all.
Don't worry, now jollof beans we could chop this month. Jollof beans.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
Okay. You want to tell me something?
Yeah, sure. I appreciate the guest and the online guest.
Thank you.
Really it spoke very, very well. And but to me, I think there are some issues that we should also look at.
Okay.
If someone is coming in as a stepmom, fine. One thing I think we should consider first is what really led to her being a stepmom. As in, why does that man want to bring her into the house as a stepmom? Why did the woman in the house left? Is it maybe death?
Yeah.
By divorce?
It could be some people. Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So when those things are less considered, now if it's death, fine. What if it's divorce? Then we should consider again who is at fault. Is it the man or the woman? Because if this man has a grown-up children and he is the cause why the woman maybe frustrated the woman out of the house. Now bringing in a stepmom, those children will feel like she is the reason why their dad frustrates her out of the house.
Yes, I don't know if you were listening to us when someone sent a message.
Probably I missed something. Probably I missed part of his speech. So if you have ironed such a thing out, then that's very beautiful. Because I know it was very, very difficult for her to convince those children that she is not the one that actually instigates their dad to take the mom out of the house. So that's that. And again, the children also, their age matters.
Yes, very true.
Yes.
So are you saying that the age before she agrees to be in this guy's life, that she should gauge the age of the children? If they are like 17, 18, 19,
yes,
you shouldn't consider it.
If they are that's why I say it depends a lot. The age matters a lot. The age also will really determine how she will act. She can't just she won't act to 18, 19 years old. She won't act the way she will act to 18, 19 years old with a kid.
Yeah.
So the acting will definitely true. It's a lot of things to consider anyway. If he has mentioned all those things, that's good. But if he has not, I think those are another angles we should look at the issue. Because okay, I now have two boys who are not their mom. No issue, it was just the playing times, the playboy time and everything. So baby mamas. So the boys are with me. Now my friends now. For me meeting them, she had no issue meeting them because they're not too they're not adults.
They're very young.
They are already used to, there was no special atonement, special sacrifice to make for the children to accept her or whatsoever. Once they've met her, she's a big mommy, and they pretend that that's all. It's cool, no issue about it. So the age of the children also determines a lot. And I think all those stuff are ironed out as well. So that's just it. Yeah, thank you very much.
So is it something that you are open to? Probably you if you meet someone that has had a kid, maybe in the younger parts of their lives.
Yeah.
Is it something that is it something that you're open to, or do you feel like, oh, those people or people should? There's this stigma. Yeah.
No, it's not a stigma. It's like I said, I have two boys, and my friends now accepted me like that. She knows about them, and there's no issue.
She doesn't know about them.
She knows about what I tell her about them. She knows about them. Okay. So we had no issue with it. So why would I? If someone did not stigmatize me about that, why would I do that? So no. It's cool. It's cool. It's just a matter of understanding between the two.
You think that's easy because you are the guy? If it was on the flip side and it was the woman that was the one that had kids, do you think that the same energy, like the society will have the same energy?
Like I said, it's understanding. If she or he feels he can cope with her and her children, cool. If she feels she can cope with him and his children, cool. And the beauty is, the kids, when they are young, it's very easy for the woman to cope with them or the man to cope with them, because growing up they will see him as part of their life, their dad or their mom, something like that. But when they are grown, that's when it could be kind of difficult to convince them, and depend on the mentality of the children as well. So that's another thing. And from that lady also, you read the message that the lady has been dating the guy for 10 months. And yeah, that's for him not showing her the boys. I don't think it's an issue yet. For him to tell her he has a boy, fine, that's cool. So it means he really meant well, as in he's serious about her.
About her.
So she should press it to him that, okay, I want to see your boy. You don't expect the boy to do everything, the guy to do everything. Yeah, I told you he has a boy. So what part did she play?
But I mean, the fact that he's not even showing out, saying, "Oh, yeah, come and meet him," or it's his birthday, or come and.
She pushed to him that, yeah, he's your boy. I want to see your boy.
Yes, now she said that every time she brings it up, he's always deflecting.
Is the boy with the guy, and whenever
she didn't say that one. She didn't say that one.
If the boy is with the guy and she went to visit the boy and the guy, and he take the boy out of the house, or he's keeping the boy from her, that's a different issue. So she should state her feelings clear. Okay, the boy is not living with her, he's not living with the guy, but I want to meet him. She should ask, "There's your boy," something like that. Since she already told her to have a boy, it's clear, it's a green light. It means he meant, he's serious with her, rather. It meant well for her. So she should be the one to play her own part. Let me see your boy, let me meet your boy, this and that and this. And again, how old is the boy? So when people want to put all these kind of requests or feelings on air, they should be detailed enough so that people can know where and how to come about it. Yeah, put your feelings as if you are blaming or you are reporting the guy. No, detail everything so that people can talk about it. That's just it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Best. Best, the best.
It's all right, man.
All right. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay. 0700 903 903 903. So Best is reacting to one of the messages that we had on the show while our guest was speaking, the young lady that went on to say that, I've been dating this guy for 10 months now. He hasn't shown me his kid. He's just always saying that, I have a son, but you have not shown me. You have not said that, it's my son's birthday, or follow me, or better still, my son wants to meet you. Like, she needs to be sure that this relationship is going to a place where they both understand. It's not carrying out to a place where she does not know, because she's saying that, okay, this might be a big, it's definitely a big thing, knowing that you're going to meet the folks, meet the son. I beg your pardon, like, you're meeting my son, that means, okay, this guy wants to keep me, this is a keeper. But if we're just going out, today we are in this thing, next tomorrow we are eating ice cream, we're having jollof rice and pasta, and you're not saying anything that I want to hear, something like, okay, what are you doing this weekend? My son and I would love to come spend an evening with you. She just feels like, okay, maybe there's actually something wrong there. And what Best was saying that, maybe she should go on and give us more details, so we're going to even know how to advise or suggest, because the honest truth is nobody can tell you what to do. We can only give our suggestions and hope that you would follow through on what to do. Hello. All right. Do want to call me back if you want to call me back. I know you want to call me, so I'm going to give you my phone lines, and of course hoping to hear from you. 0700 903 903 903. That is the phone lines. We do have a WhatsApp line that is 0700 903 9039. Hello, good evening. Hello. All right, I guess the network is doing the most tonight, but you can send me a WhatsApp message if you can. Probably if you can't reach out to me via calls, 0700 903 9039. Okay, back to what I was saying about Best's conclusion on the conversation. He's saying that, there shouldn't be any judgment whatsoever. Yes, we do live in a society where single parents are being stigmatized, single fathers, single mothers especially, but that should not take away the fact that these people are humans also, and they deserve love. And if you feel like you like somebody and is being open with you and is telling you that, I have a son or I have a daughter, you should even respect the honesty. the fact that, okay, this person is actually talking to me about it.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. This is Francis calling from Oshodi.
Francis from Oshodi, your first time calling on the show?
Yes, no.
Hey, where have you been, my Francis? My Francis.
I called about 2 days or 3 days ago. I don't know who picked the call, because right now my radio have an issue.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Complained something serious and something between just like the bitterness in my body. Like,
okay.
So the thing now is just like I really want to speak it out so that people will hear it and hear my pain.
Okay, please go on. Go on.
Okay. Can I take it? Can I go on?
Oh yes, please. Yes, please.
Can I go on?
Yes, you can go on.
Okay. There is a woman where I was working before. That is the Kotu area.
Okay.
And then I'm working at security salary because my boss did not settle me when I was outside my boss 8 years, and he did not settle me. So I said, okay, instead of me to enter bad group and bad gang and bad habits, I will look for something better I will be doing. Then I earned from the beginning. I earned 25,000.
Okay.
From 25,000 to 30,000. Then after that money, whenever the woman asked me, the woman come and meet me. I used to buy something for her. She is good to me, but the way she's doing me now, like, this is not how it's supposed to be. Then when they pay me salary every month, she asked me to borrow her some money.
Okay.
And I borrow her money. From that 25,000, I borrow her like 10,000. When they increase it to 30,000, sometimes I give her 20,000. Then okay, I say, okay, let me just have the other one to support myself. The money now is over. Let me just say, getting to 2 years now, and the money is 109,000 naira.
She's owing you salary. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no, she's not salary. Someone that I help.
Okay.
She borrow money from me.
Oh.
So when and right now, I'm not more working again, and I respect myself, respect my family. So I'm not more working again, and I don't have anywhere I can stay. Right now, as I'm talking to you now, I'm under bridge, Oshodi. Just like that, just staying there. It's over 1 week. I'll be 1 month. Let me just say 2 weeks. Then I call her that, okay, let her send me even if half of my money or some part of it. So that I will travel from here to, because I'm coming with it. So that I'm traveling from here to English, then stay with my parents, or because I lost my dad is no more. My dad is late. So I can stay with my mom.
I'm so sorry about
support
that.
my mom. She thinks that, okay, she's okay. Since then up to now, every day she's promising me. And right now I don't have any way to keep my head. So I'm just confused. I don't want to enter bad group. I don't want to enter bad gang. That's why I just said, okay, let me just divorce it out. I don't know who can help me. I don't know even if I can, if you even allow me to give you the lady's number or the woman number, I'll give you. But it's not like that.
I mean, I can imagine how you feel, but I mean, I don't think I can do anything with the woman's number. But we can give you an advice, and if anyone is willing to help or willing to support you in however way that they choose to.
Right now, I don't know what I want, because people now, you don't know who is who. But right now, I want to just explain myself. If I can give you the woman number, or so that you can call her, even if it's part of my money.
I can't do that. Francis, I can't do that.
Okay.
I can't do that. But I've taken out your number, and people can also call in to say, okay, you know what, this is how we can help Francis, or better still, okay, Francis, let us see if we can go and get the woman for you. Because I really even want to understand, what's the woman saying? Like, she doesn't want to give you the money, or she's avoiding your calls, or she keeps postponing, or what is she saying?
She just giving me hope every day. Tomorrow, later, after, just giving.
Do you know anyone that she's accountable to? Probably a husband or someone.
I know her husband. They are just like family people. They're just like together. So that thing that she's doing me now, and I don't want to, and I don't want to take it the way she will not like it. Just like if she can give me like 30,000 naira, because right now, for the information I just get, that Imo State now is about 50,000 plus. I don't even know if it's true or not. It is the one that can take me from Lagos to my town. Just that I don't even. Then anytime she can give me other one, she will give me. Than to stay here without doing. I'm not doing anything. I don't have anywhere I can put my head to. I'm just walking in the street as if as if I'm just like a. I'm you know say I'm homeless.
Wow, I can imagine.
I'm homeless in Lagos, and I don't want to enter a group that I will not even achieve something from.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. No problem. I'm Francis. I've taken out your number. It ends with 449.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Francis. Okay. I mean, that is. But why do people do that stuff though? Like, why would you borrow money without the intentions of returning it? Like, I just feel like that is just like, that's wickedness. Because when you go about asking for this money, you come with all the stories like, oh, my grandmother swallowed blade, something happened, my grandmother born. Like, there's just a whole lot of dynamics, a whole lot of stories, yeah. But when it comes to paying people back, especially a situation where they literally gave you this thing out of the kindness of their heart, it's just totally wrong. And I feel like if you do that, please stop it. I beg. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, good
the
evening.
Lady Kofoso.
Hi. I'm very well. How are you doing?
Good.
What's your name and where you calling me from?
Name's Ebuka.
Ebuka. Ebuka, why you calm like this? What's going on? Is it traffic? You're calm tonight now. What's going on? Oh, you're always calm. Which one?
I just had my shower. That's why I'm calm.
You just had your shower. Did you say you just had a bath?
Yeah.
No wonder. How did your day go?
How you doing?
I'm very well. I'm good. Pretty much a chilled day, actually.
We missed you. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. I like that. I missed you guys too. Like, I came on the show with so much excitement. Like, guys, where have you guys
Don't worry,
been?
Don't worry.
I'm not even joking. No. I just kept. Don't worry. You didn't start with the show, so.
I just tuned in right now. So what are you talking about right now?
I mean, we just ended this segment, but we're open to further conversations. We're talking about single, not really single parenting, like how to meet the stepkids. We're talking about meeting the stepkids and dealing with that, because that's such a dynamic relationship. Because I mean, they know their mom, you're not their mom. They know their dad, you're not their dad. You're someone that's going to be representing and taking up that office in their life. So for some kids, they might come with a lot of weirdness, like they do not want to accept you. It might not be so welcoming. And for some other kids, they come with arms wide open. We had a coach coming on the show to speak to us about that. And I mean, we just ended that session like 10:15, I beg your pardon, or thereabouts. But we're open to further conversations, and we're going to see how the night leads us to. How are you doing though? What's happening with you? What have you been up to of late?
I'm just self-chilling.
Sorry?
I'm just self-chilling now.
Oh, you're self-chilling. Oh, I thought you said selfish. I said, which one be selfish again?
I'm self-chilling.
Okay, I get that one. How are you prepping for Christmas though? I think the Christmas fever or the Christmas
this month is actually my birthday month though.
Next month, January.
This month.
When is your birthday?
25th is actually my birthday.
No way. Stop it. Jesus, is that you?
Are you whining me like this? What's your problem?
But that's really good though. Oh, so you have plans?
me and my dad though.
Oh, you're going out with your dad. Yourself and your dad share the same birthday.
Yeah.
Wow, like that is so. How many kids do your parents have? I'm very sure you're like his favorite.
True.
Yeah, his favorites. For you to even share the same, no, you can't tell me any of that same. No, you can't.
You're invited though.
Oh, there's a party.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't want to make promises on the radio. Well, it's a Sunday. Let's see if I'm in town. I actually would. I mean, who knows? I might just stop by. You know?
You're invited on the song.
All right. Okay. All right then. Let's see how that goes.
So tell me, what is going on? Like, what are we doing for Xmas? What are you doing for Xmas?
That's a surprise. That's a surprise. Stay tuned. Watch this space. I mean, I know that there are conversations are being held about what we're gonna do. So, don't let me jump the gun. Let me just take it easy and just pull up a surprise.
I trust the station.
Hey, okay. I love that. No problem then.
I know what you guys can do.
All this hype. All this. Ebuka, what's going on? Ebuka, what do you want? All this hype. Ebuka, what's going on? But yeah, I mean, definitely we're going to there's going to be something, or would I say conversations are actually ongoing right now. So yes. All right then. Thank you very much for checking in, and happy birthday in advance. You have 19 days to your birthday, and you too. Take care of yourself too. All right then. Okay. All right, Ibuka, thank you very much for calling. 0700 903 903 903. We're going to go to the WhatsApp community and see if we have a message or two. But let's see, we have a caller. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. What is your name and where are you calling me from?
My name is Victor, calling from Oshodi.
Victor from Oshodi. First time caller, yes. Victor.
Yes.
Hey. All right. I love first time callers, Joe.
Thank you.
All right, talk to me, Victor. What's happening with you? No, Victor, you just called to collect my bell. Is that how men do? Is that it? 0700 903 903 903. That is my studio line. 0700 903 9039. That is the WhatsApp line to call and text me on, and of course I will take your messages. Merciful from Surulere. Hi, how are you doing tonight?
I'm fine.
How did your day go? Happy New Week. I'm good. I'm very chilled. I mean, it was looking breezy, or it was feeling breezy earlier today, so I'm just trying to not be under the weather. But I'm good. I'm fab.
How was your weekend?
It was. Did I have a weekend? I don't even know if I did, because I work Saturdays, so it was good. It was just a bit of church activities here and there, but I mean, it was good. What about you? How did your weekend go, though?
Well, we thank God. I didn't go to any event. My event will be during the week anyway. I have one event on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
And I have another event on weekend. You know, there's a show going on Thursday.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes.
This Fuji Vibration show. I'm going there on Thursday.
All of you are in your dirty December mood. Makes sense.
Then I still get another show on weekend also.
Hey, line up everything back to back. But we're talking about okay, please go on.
Okay, so but I don't know what you are really talking about. Just let me call.
Yeah, we just ended I think we have another We have another segment, yeah, but we just ended one segment now.
Maybe I'll wait for the other segment.
No problem.
Anyway, I'll always call when I hear your sweet voice anyway.
No problem, Merciful from Studio.
Merciful is online. I'll be hearing what are you going to give us by December?
You people that are putting me under pressure. This is pressure. Pressure, Lily. Please, you guys should send me. You guys should send me. No, it's me that I see. I'm the one. I'm the price.
If you like, don't keep my gifts for me. Give me for other people.
But this Christmas, even how people are saying no money, people are still buying stuff and cashing out. I see the long queues at ATMs, and I'm like, what are people withdrawing? Is it paper? It's money now. You will not come and be saying sakpa on WhatsApp and on Instagram.
God will help all of us.
As in, God will help all of us.
We are in this country together.
God help us. Trust me.
Yes, God
I'm sure you have your PVC.
No, sure. I'm a citizen of Nigeria.
I trust you. So exercise your political rights. Definitely. Thank you.
When I hear your sweet voice, always, Lady Kofoli, tell me the conscious.
Merciful, my guy. Just get ready for the second segment. I'm very sure you will call me. I'm very sure me die.
All
right.
Okay,
thank
I'll call you back later.
No problem. I'll be expecting. All right. Take care of you. 0700 903 9039. That is the WhatsApp line. We have a message on our WhatsApp, and that is going to be the second segment. When I come back after this break, we are going to deep dive into that conversation. So do not go anywhere. Keep it locked onto VOP 903 FM. You are listening to The Late Night Show with the Lady Kafo. I'm going to be right back.
station has just been upgraded.
This is your number one radio station.
The best radio station to listen to this year is right here.
Oh, you guys should not kill me. VOP 90.3 FM.
The voice of the people.
This is your number one radio station.
90.3. The one radio
day strike, ASU strike, market women strike, even Kole people they strike. We don't become country of striker.
Even light sef you no fit give us o. Don run for motor. Even leg sef dey get accident.
Why una dey complain? Why una dey complain? No una dey collect bribe, dey vote Sokoloko Bango ṣe.
ìṣèjọba tó dára òun là ń béèrè.
anyị chọrọ ọchịchị onye kwuru uche ya anyị achọrọzi ọchịchị nchigbu
ala ndị eze teme ka mụ na so n'ekio.
What do we want? I made the rule us well.
Don't take it for noise. It's the people's voice. They have made their choice. Respect that voice for all to rejoice. VOP 90.3, Voice of the People.
VOP 903 FM, and of course, you are listening to the Late Night Show with the Lady Kafo. I did say that after that commercial break, or would I say music break, that after that break, we're going to move to our second segment on the show. And of course, this one is a message that we got from an anonymous texter, and I mean, she wants to. Someone sent me a message. It says, "Good evening. This is Gold from Iba. Let the second segment begin." I love the show. Thank you very much, Gold from Iba. I'd already started the second segment before you sent me that message, but I like the anticipation already. So we have a message here. And like I always tell people, if you want to stay anonymous, no problem. If you want people to know your name, whatever it is, it's a no judgment zone. We're just here to help each other. And if you want to call in, give an advice to this young lady, I'd like to believe this is a young lady. Please, just go straight to your advice or your suggestions, because the honest truth is we can just advise, we can just suggest what this person would do. We are not the one that's going to make that decision. It's this person that would make the decision by themselves. So this is a message from an anonymous texter, like I said. She says, I had a fling with a random guy that I met on social media in 2018. We never contacted each other afterwards. Last month, a mutual friend of mine introduced me to her friend that saw my picture on her status and liked it. Yesterday, I discovered this new guy is actually brothers to the 2008 fling. Should I tell him, knowing that the connection is still very fresh and we just started talking last month? I need to know if I should tell him to avoid any future complications, if he can handle it or not. I have moved past it, as that was my past. That does not define my future, but I need to know if this is a necessary information, knowing fully well that I never contacted this guy, the 2018 guy, after the fling happened. Okay, so that message is from an anonymous texter. Let me just have a recap of it so that we understand the key points, because this seems like a lot. So we understand the key points and know how to help this young lady. So this is a situation of a guy or a lady, I beg your pardon, saying that, in 2018, I was reckless, I had a fling with this guy, but we never reached out to each other afterwards. That was in 2018. I'm talking about 4 years ago, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2022. It's 4 years apart, yeah? And now she's saying that, okay, last month, that was November, she started talking to someone new that saw her picture on her friend's update. I say, you know how people will just be like, this your friend is fine, give me a number now. And it's not a story of, wait, because I only see this in movies, so I don't want to believe that this is real, but this is actually real people with real issues. And yes, this one is actually real. So she goes on to say that, I don't know, should I tell this guy? You know how when you're talking to somebody, you don't want to say too much, you don't want to divulge too much. You want them to know the details, especially when they start to ask about body count, or how many people have you been with, or what is your take on this, what is your take on that. But she's now saying that okay, she found out probably based on conversations or pictures, and she's like, oh, you know, this guy's like, oh, that's my brother now, as a situation of okay, this is actually an issue, because she's feeling like okay, this might spring off to something really beautiful. This might spring up to okay, you will now come to my house one of these days and you meet my parents and then you meet my brother there, you know, and it's going to be a case of okay, who is this guy, or what's like, you can just imagine how Nollywood appears this thing. You'll be bringing food enough for that in your hand, but this is actually real, you know. She's now saying that okay, should I tell this guy and say that oh, okay, this is my past, in 2018, I ran into someone on social media, and we had a fling, but it was just a one-time thing, was not anything serious. Or should I just say, you know what, my past is my past, I shouldn't let my past come and determine my future, let me just let it slide. Let me know what you would advise this young lady to do. 0700 903 903 903. I'd really like to hear from you. And like I'll say, no judgment. You just go on, give your opinion about it, what she should do, knowing fully well that she can't go back and correct her past. I mean, I can imagine her feeling like, okay, if it's something I could do, I would actually do it. But hey, we're here already. This is 2018. 4 years has gone down the line. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, Abdul Karim. Good evening.
Hey, I've not introduced myself. So this is Abdul Karim. I don't know.
You don't know who is Abdul. You don't know who is Abdul Karim.
I don't know any Abdul Karim.
Please, what's your name and where are you calling me from? You will mess up now.
Your name is
Abdul Karim. Your name is what? Solomon.
My name is Abdul Karim.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
It's been a minute though. I'm very well. I've resumed officially, you know, to the week.
Yeah. How was the weekend?
It was
How was
good.
the weekend? How was the week been?
It was pretty restful. I did a lot of laundry. I had a plumber come fix something in my house. It was just very stressful. Like the 2 days that I have.
This time.
No, it was Amala.
Oh God.
I'm begging you, but I didn't make it though. I bought it. I bought it. It was good.
On my bed.
I slept afterwards. Like I ate around 4.
No,
I slept until 6.
No,
I'm like,
you will not sleep after
I slept. No, I'm not even going to cap. Like I slept. When I opened my eyes, I said 6 o'clock. I said, "Come on, stand up." Or I start getting ready for work. Because I dare not. I was saying that maybe I should close my eyes and sleep, so I should switch on my alarm. I said no. Why are you going to 9:30? I just get query from HR. Like, why are you late to the show? But it was pretty much a chill day. Balogun songs. That's so. Carry yourself and be going. Please, let's go back to the. Let's go back to the conversation. We need to help this young lady. We need to help this young lady that sent us a message. Please keep it. No judgment zone. Just tell her what to do.
No, it's no judgment at all. I just believe like she should just tell this guy, because it's going to be very awkward when probably these things get serious and he gets introduced to the brother or something, and it would be an awkward situation then.
Okay.
So I just believe that if she is interested in this guy and she wants to keep things going, she should just come clean. Tell him this is what happened, so yeah. If the guy wants to continue, fine. If he doesn't want to continue, fine. I just believe she should just tell the truth.
But that's going to be a very difficult conversation.
And it's just 1 month. It's still fresh, so there are not really any kind of like how like now you're not giving out too much, so you will not like feel some type of way about it. So she should just tell the truth.
But that's going to be a very difficult conversation to have. Like, he's never going to look at her the same way again. He's never going to.
See. I used to tell people, okay, maybe me. I'm this kind of person. I like it to be as straightforward as it can be. So, like, if that kind of thing happens to me, because I will feel some type of way when eventually it comes out and I'm not hearing it from you. I'm hearing it from somebody else. So, like, I just feel like she should she should come clean. If the guy likes her and wants to continue with the relationship, fine. It's just 1 month, so make she no stress herself. Just tell this guy.
So you're saying that she should tell him.
And I had this feeling that I think it's the elder or older brother that she had this feeling with. Probably, I'm just saying.
It would,
so it's going to be it's going to be awkward there.
Super awkward.
So make she just come clean. If the guy like him, may he wait. If you don't like him, make she move on. Men plenty.
See the way I'm giving advice. No, imagine yourself as a relationship coach. Imagine yourself. That's how you be giving Daleru.
Coaches don't play. I need to open one. Oh, I can share office and say that and say. My take heart.
Oh, my Daleru.
No, my one can advertise me. If you pay, me go on me. I'm your guy.
Please carry yourself and begin Balogun and sons. But I mean, to wrap up what you're saying that you know what, tell this guy, like if
tell this guy,
so that
man.
you would know what you're doing. So it's not like
because if she keeps on going and keeps it away from the guy, whenever, as in the day they meet. The day she and the person meets is going to be awkward. For her that she already knows now. She already knows, oh, this person is this person's brother. The guy does not know. The brother self does not know. The brother that they cling with does not know now that
they are talking to the other brother. Yeah. Not even dating yet. They are not even dating. They are still talking.
They are not dating yet. So you are just talking. So I just feel like he has not put in so much commitment yet for us to be afraid to tell him.
I mean, I just feel like it's the first few weeks of talking to somebody. You want to put your best foot forward now. You want to tell them that, oh, I don't like blue. I like pink. I like to eat my, I like my eggs sunny side up. You know, I like to eat this. It's just like because you want to package now. Let
me give you an example. Yeah, there was this girl I met one time. Apparently, so funny enough, I met her. Like I was at the food joint, so I wanted to buy food. I just saw her, nice looking and everything. Yeah. Okay. Then I talked to her. I got her number. We got talking. Then, fast forward a week later, I found out that we shared the same surname.
But why
I was like, whoa. I just had to call her aside and be like, come on. This thing cannot work. Share the same surname. She was surprised. I was not so surprised because I already know. So I just had to tell her babe, we share the same surname.
Like,
and
it might be my distant cousin, like my seventh cousin from the village.
So it's not going to work. So let's just be straightforward. Are you a literary?
Thank you very much. Carry yourself. When you give advice, I will be chasing you because your advice is to scatter a relationship. Your own advice, it is scatter a relationship.
It's not scattering any relationship. It's just showing the way out. Don't kill yourself over somebody that I beg go. I jump to your long. You get away doing your power.
Thank you. I'm like everybody. Everybody. Thank you very much, Abdul Kareem, for that one.
Take care of yourself.
And you have a beautiful night.
Wait, one more thing. How is December going now? It's already December.
Did you people gang up on me? Merciful has called me. She was asking about December. Best to call me. That's about December. I just resume work.
Our family members, so you can't get back to December now.
Abika Shepatini.
Extra the party, Kaskata, good boy, good dirty.
Good dirty. Oh yeah, I will speak to.
Oh yeah, now. Oh yeah.
If I dairy, no problem. I'm gonna dairy.
I'm a dairy man. I'm a dairy.
All right. And you too. Thank you so much for calling, Abdul Kareem.
Bye.
All right. You take care. Bye up. 0700 903 903 903. Please, anyone that's calling me, nobody should ask me about the December. I beg you people, don't put pressure on me. This pressure is too much. I'm not there. Can you reduce the volume of your radio set, please? All up on everybody. Everybody.
Don't mind message too. I know that are trying to professionalize you. You are for all of us.
Hey.
You are for all of us. Please favor from Igondo.
Please, favor from Igondo.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Please leave. If we should leave my message for, leave message for me. I beg.
I don't want to. I'm not concerned of the topic people are discussing this night. I just want to hear your voice. Let it go. If I'm calling, when I'm calling you, that's when you know you are going for advert. That's when you know.
Sorry. Favor, sorry. Sorry. No vex. Oh yeah, take. You don't attack me, you don't drag me.
I'm a family member now, so I don't need that day you are ringing.
No, not special. No, this one now, the one where you don't drag me, now bear where you say drag me, I used to give you. My guy, how are you now, Favor? What's in this up? How your weekend go?
Thank God.
No worry, everything goes soft. Everything goes soft.
I just want to hear your voice.
Thank you.
That Christmas
hey, you people. Hey.
It's not given to all of us. Just tell everyone you are.
Favor, you are there. I'm listening to you, Favor. I didn't hear you. I couldn't hear you earlier, but I can hear you now.
I just want to hear your voice. I'm with you. We are still together.
We're together.
We're together.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate. Favor, my guy. 0700 903 903 903. Do not forget that we have a situation at hand. We need to help this young lady out of this dilemma. She's saying that this guy that I've been talking to him since last month. We're good, but I just found out that he might have a brother. I mean, he does have a brother that I had a fling with in 2018. I don't know. Should I tell him? You know how you want to sieve out things, especially when it comes to issues like this, because that's your past. You don't want to bring your past into your future, but this is one piece of information that is very necessary if this relationship would take off, if it will eventually take off. Hello, good evening. I need you to reduce the volume of your radio set every time you call me. I beg you. So the moment you put a call through and it starts to ring, I just need you to say, just if you can't leave your radio, reduce it. I know that the radio is just like me. I love radio so much. I mean, I just try to reduce it, especially when I'm putting a call through. Please, 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Hi, good evening. Someone is in bed. Someone is relaxed. What is your name? Where you calling me from?
Victor, calling from Sulawesi.
Victor, what's good with you now? Are you stressed? What happened to you? Talk to me. And I see as you're tired, you're using your bedroom voice inside your bed. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Sorry, it's maybe probably because of the earphone I was using.
Victor, it's fine. It's fine. How are you doing? How did your day go?
Very fine. Anyway, it's a first time caller, and
I love first time callers.
I sent you a message last week. Actually, you said this is not a hookup show, if you can remember.
Yes. We do matchmaking on Wednesdays. So you might want to call me tomorrow.
Was not really looking at that aspect. I believed you read my messages. I followed you on Twitter and
you followed me on Twitter.
Yeah, I did, but try to get your attention. But I don't know. You're not always online, or you didn't follow me back as well. So.
Okay, you know what? Follow me on Instagram. I'm more active on Instagram. My Twitter is just follow me on Instagram. I would respond to your DM on Instagram.
Okay. Maybe you give the details later. My phone is off. My big phone is off now.
No problem. It's still the same. My social media handle is the same everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, everywhere.
Okay,
it's THELEDYKOF. That's the Lady Kofo.
Okay, but I just really want to be a friend, honestly. I told I believe you read my message yesterday.
I did
So
actually.
it's an anonymous message anyway. Anyway, please don't laugh. Anyway, I'm kind
Because
of
you're
new.
toasting me on radio. That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Anyway, I kind of new here. I kind of new in Lagos. But
Okay.
also, I wanted to contribute a bit to as regards to
Oh, please go
the
on.
topic.
Please go on.
Topic. Yeah, I think the girl should just open up and tell this person, because the fear of unknown, it really might come to haunt her later. So it's better to just call a spade a spade. If the person likes her, fine. You understand? And moreover, they've not had anything to do.
Yeah.
They're just meeting. It's still trying to know each other. So it's better. It's the best opportunity to just let the cat out of the bag. And if it's yours, it's yours. That's just it. That's the way it goes. So there's nothing for her to be scared about. Like, just have to do the right thing by opening up, telling this person it was like this. I believe the guy will understand and will really appreciate and love her more if she does that. No need to get.
I think I would love her more if she does that.
Yeah, I know. I know. So that's the truth. She should try it and see.
Okay.
Because they will definitely build the trust. And
that's if the guy is matured enough. Because there's some guys that you just tell them something and they're already looking at you from that lens.
See, at the first place, for guys don't reason like that, they will see you as a good person. I'm telling you, honestly. Yeah, they will see you like, this person can actually open up to me, tell me the truth, and that's what reasonable guys really like. So I don't know, but I think that's the key. That's what she should do, honestly.
Okay. Okay. So you're also of the opinion, you're of the school of thought that, just tell this guy.
Sorry?
I say you're of the school of thought that she should tell this guy.
Yeah. That's it's the antidote to that relationship. Yeah. So
all right.
You do the right thing. I'm still listening to your nice voice anyway.
Thank you. Thank you. All right then. Thank you very much, Victor, for calling me on the show. Definitely appreciate you. Keep listening to the show.
Okay. I'm gonna reach you later, probably.
All right, no problem. All right.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Ooh. Okay, 0700 903 903 903. I think the ladies will call in because this is a female, not really a female conversation, but this kind of conversation you have with your female friends that you just call up and you say, babe, something just happened now. Or like, be like, say, I don't tag me gay, Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. What is your name and where are you calling me from?
Yeah, I'm first time caller. I'm calling from my two Lagos.
Hey, what is my first time caller's name?
Sorry?
What is your name?
Okay, my name is Anitie.
Anitie.
Anite.
Oh, nice name. That is such a dynamic name. I like that name. Anite.
Thank you.
Anite, talk to me.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have to say about this conversation that we're having?
Okay. Well, for me, let her just cover up and move on.
She should cover up and move on.
Yeah.
She shouldn't tell the guy, Abby.
Yeah, she shouldn't tell the guy.
Because you never even know if the relationship will even, reach light of day. It might not even get to the light of day, or probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he can't even handle it.
Peter?
I'm listening to you. I mean, I like the fact that your opinion is very different from every other one I've been listening to all day.
Yeah, so for me now, let her just cover up. If she really wants the guy, let her just cover up, then move on with the relationship, and I just believe that everything will be fine.
All right then. Thank you very much, Anite. Thank you for that one. Let's go pay some bills. When we come back, the conversation continues.
And we don't wait. PDP don't come again. Jando malole she wala matele. Jando for governor. Jando under PDP. Jando T23. Jando wala matele. Jando for governor. Jando for Lagos. Jando for everybody. Fight for Lagos.
Vote Dr. Abdulaziz Olajide Adediran Jandor as Governor of Lagos State. PDP! Power to the people!
This is your number one radio station.
90.3. The one radio you tune in on your way home. This is the one.
BOP 90.3 FM.
Number one.
Your station has just been upgraded.
This is your number one radio station.
The best radio station to listen to this year is right here.
Oh, you guys should kill me. BOP 90.3 FM.
The voice of the people.
Hello. Hello. Hi. Can you hear me? I can barely hear anything you're saying.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm very well. Thank you for asking. What is your name and where are you calling me from?
I'm a VIP.
You're a VIP.
Yeah, I'm a VIP. Don't forget.
This bragging is a lot too. You had better be my boss. Else I'm going to drag you this night. Who am I speaking with? Wisdom? Is this Wisdom? Yeah. Wheezy. Hey. Okay, I'll take. You be my VIP.
I really missed you.
I missed you guys too. Honestly, I'm not even joking. Like every time I don't come to the studio, I just think of what would Wheezy be doing now? What would Abdul Kareem be doing? Like, what are you guys up to? But really, I mean, it feels so good to be back. So, hey, yo, I'm here. How are you doing? How'd your weekend go?
Wow. I just never see some.
What'd you say?
I'm not saying that a lot.
Yeah, I'm not saying a lot. Who be this guy? He say he's not saying a lot.
I say, I call me go.
No, don't let money determine your mood. Nah, trust me. I made major expenses this week, and I just see debit. I say no. Kofo, close your eyes. Don't let this thing. Who be Agba? Carry yourself. They go.
Free yo.
What did you say?
Free yo.
Free. I don't even know what that means, but that sounded really funny. I beg, guy, I beg.
Oh, seriously, Lady Kofo, I want you to really talk to me. I really need crazy help right now, but most times
wait, it's not like you. Did you go and do what we say you should not do? You this boy, Wisdom.
No, not that. No, I really didn't do that.
Oh yeah, what did you do?
I don't know any girl I really talk to these days. They're always on my neck, like after how many minutes, after how many days.
What vibe are you giving them? What vibe are you giving there?
See, I'm really lonely down here, and the thing is that I'm talking to girls like, what's up now? How you doing? And we get chatting and everything, blah blah blah. The next thing I know, the girls are my nerves, and gosh, I really can't get the girl.
Bro, you have to. Maybe you need to. It's a boundary thing, yeah. So if you're talking to somebody, and
I got a bit for my baby mama, they asked me to, but I've not gotten down there yet.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm just still fancying, and I need money to even do anything I want to do right now. That's why I'm angry about a lot and everything.
I get you. I was going to address what you said earlier about the fact that like you are going to have a conversation, or when you start a conversation with the opposite sex, they want it to end in bed, or they want to take it further from there and just don't have all sorts of conversations with you. Like you need to see boundaries, Nikini. Like if somebody's calling me by 10 p.m. or I like to take. You can call me anytime from like probably 9 a.m. in the morning or 8 a.m. depending on how close we are. But if you're calling me late till 10, you're calling me late till 11, and you're sounding some type of way, I will literally just say I'm not comfortable. It doesn't have to be a rude. What I say?
Lady Kofo, I don't have much airtime, but I'm willing to share this with you. The thing is,
okay, please go on.
I need help. Like, what's up, my days? I really need money, and I said, I don't want to do one or two shit. Like, okay. I was asking for something low, and then they said she would do something greater. I'm like, are you whining me or what? So actually, she did it. So the person she sent the message to give it to me didn't really pass the message. She used it for something else. But the thing is, ouch. Why are these girls behaving like this? Which kind of charisma I get my way, and I just want me like this. Like, I don't put myself into any girl right now. So I never come myself from the well I put myself.
Yeah.
So, I'm getting weaker and weaker every day. I'm scared. I don't want to talk to some girls anymore. Like, it's so.
It's always in the sub. Bro, like you just need to there's something that I learned. The discipline of a spectator is different from that of a performer. So if you know that you're just there to spectate, you don't have anything you're doing. It's like when you go for an event, the person that is hosting, there's a discipline that is required of him or her. They come early than everybody else. They are dressed for it. They check the mics. They check, stage management. There's a whole lot of things that goes into them being there and them being there on time. The other people that they want to come and watch, they are just there anytime. They can even come in by 11 p.m. when the show starts for 8 p.m. It's how you're going for a Whiskey concert or a Davido concert. Davido will not come in the time that you are going to come in. He's going to come in early enough. If things were the right way, you get me. So you just need to understand that, guy, you cannot be distracted by these little things, because the honest truth is they are little things, and it's preparing you for something bigger. It's preparing you for something really bigger. So it's how you manage these temptations. It's how you manage and you understand, because the honest truth is when a challenge comes up, it's teaching you something about yourself that you might not even know was there. It's teaching you about
the amount of airtime, like this.
Okay.
I would just advise that lady that please just open up to the guy and just tell the guy what's going on. And
if you were the one, will you take it? Do guys like honest conversation? Because I don't know if guys like honest conversations though.
Maybe people, even if it does not turn up good, I just believe it works out in mysterious ways.
Okay.
The truth hurts most times, but it works out in mysterious ways. So please, that's just how throughout to her. She just open up. She doesn't know what will come over. You understand? So whether it work, work, you understand? And she just
Okay, Wheezy. I think you just like put all your cards on the table. That's what Whiskey is saying. Wisdom is saying. Just put all your cards on the table. Let this guy know what he's going into. If he can handle it, fine. If he cannot handle it, at least you know that you're being honest. But now imagine, like, what will the mutual friend that introduced both of you, if they ask, "Oh, what happened to you and this babe? You guys are no longer talking," and I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you guys to give the young lady an advice.
Hello, lady Kufu.
Hi, what's good? Hi, good evening.
Yes, you can go on. Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, best you can go on. Yeah,
Best, you're calling me back. All right, please go on.
Yes, sir. So I think there are like three interesting issues I want to talk about. I want to touch on. Firstly, we don't said girls the government change everything. Government now, oh my God, now the season with you.
Billing, Abby. Billing.
Girls, they find guys they go show that their responsibilities. So make them they carry the normal thing.
Normal day. That one day street.
From now, you go do hair, then go buy everything. It will not be love. So from now to January, that's how it go be. So after January, if you do like that, you can call in for saying, hey, that was a problem, true. But for now to January, if you get to get a degree, it's not the you start using.
Oh my goodness. Best, I beg.
So then that Abdulkarim Balogun for sure. So
yeah, Balogun.
Yeah, he said if. He said he noticed a girl is getting the same surname with him.
Yes,
he ended
share the same. Yeah.
Is there any issue with that?
Sorry?
Is there any issue with that?
No, he's saying that they bear the same surname, and I mean, based on his finding that they might be distant cousins.
Does it mean you can't marry someone you are getting the surname with or what?
No, you'll be surprised that probably this is a distant cousin or a cousin that you've never really met before. You know.
Okay, no. You know the mistake now did. He's calling himself a coach that don't used to play. Coaches don't play.
Why are you dragging Abdulkarim to your long by?
In that aspect now, what is he supposed to do? If that's his belief that this person could be, why not take the person home and show them at home?
What if you don't want to? I mean, I feel like you get to a stage before you start to take the person home now.
I bet that you want to. Since you are already that kind of believer and you think I want to have something with this lady, okay, and I'm believing that this, and I just use he's not a kid now. When they see him with a lady at home, they beat him. Instead they will say, anyway, your money buy, your money buy, or nothing.
So you should invest all those times and now find out that this is your distant cousin from Chapelle Town or something.
Did you lose anything? If I find that this is my distant cousin, even it takes me 2 years to find out, it's cool with me now. I'll be happy.
Things might have gone down. Things might have happened between both.
No. Before then, that's why I said if he's thinking like that, why not take the person home early? Because that kind of relation surprised me. Then you know, I know. So then about the lady. Yeah. It's really a month. I don't know what I scared for. What I scared about? He since they are not dating. Number one, and it's really a month they met each other. One, he should let go. He should not tell him. He should just let go of the relationship. The relationship is not worth it because except she is anticipating dating the guy. But if there is nothing like that, if I thought she's anticipating it, since they've not talked about love and whatsoever, she should let go. That relationship is not worth it because on the long run, the guy will know. If the guy finds out that his brother has, and they have started dating then, and he finds out his brother has done such, I don't think it will. And for our own respect, she should not tell him, just lock up.
I like the respect that you
just
said
lock up and just go your different ways. Because there's no for me. If you tell me such things, one, thank God you're not even dating yet. I can't even date you. And if I thought we are dating, it's a year, 2 years, and later you even told me by yourself at the end of the day. With that relationship will definitely end. Even if it's on our wedding day, I will end that day. Because I'm telling you, I can't live with the knowledge that my brother has had something doing with someone and someone I'm getting married, so I want to, it's not possible. Even Shakespeare cannot put it for me to accept. There's no way Shakespeare will say it that will make me accept it. Forget it. I can't live with it. It's somehow now. You make a later I will know. So you understand? So even if you clean the me from the your mind will not be all on the ground there like that.
True,
so,
and men can say that, oh, tell her, but how many men can actually like take it?
So it means if I even traveled, and now I'm not even scared of the guys outside coming to vote me. I'll be scared of someone in the house, in the family. It's not possible because one way or the other, black money will come up. Once a soldier forever, how they used to say that once they there forever, they there.
The law of Okafor's law.
Just again, and the guy will come again. No. Go on, I can't take it. I can't be. She should not tell him. She should just end the relationship and go a different way. That's all.
She shouldn't even tell him. Just forget it.
Just even tell him. Yeah, keep your respect, keep your this service, and just go. Make it a distance friendship. If there is need for that, just a little chat, and just ignore him until you fade away out of your life. That's the best thing. That's the best thing to do.
You now. You the best.
What's the end of telling him? And now if you say the cash cruise, right? He will not be able to date you. That's starting because he knew he had no need before you started dating. So since you've told him, now cruise, you can take a cash cruise. So I mean,
okay, that's
what a coupon ride. They couldn't get out from your store.
Okay. Best. Overall best.
My man. The other thing used to make I had not called to ask you on December. You've lied on my head. You are the one that reminded me.
Sorry. Oh yeah. Hey. I don't carry. Oh my goodness.
Now you remind me. I don't even know since December day.
Hey, you didn't know December. You don't the count down.
So I think the house we should do something. Let merciful talk. And the career we talk more around things.
I'm here. You should give me location. I go wear fine clothes.
We just take on ourselves.
Make me give me location. I go come through.
Make merciful call into the show and see how we can go about it. Whether we go.
Whether you go Dubai or you go just go Qatar.
That kind of tree.
That one save day. Me idea house. Anyone will not choose me idea house.
And you be the anchor now. You oversee everything.
Waiting with the talk. Waiting with the talk. You don't dig. Best. You like Wala.
Let's talk about it. Let's discuss on it.
Let's discuss on radio. Don't discuss on radio. Don't let's discuss on radio. Let's discuss outside radio.
I don't talk on. If it's cool with them, then I'm calling and let's know how it goes about it. So.
I don't drop location like play.
As the first lady, you'll be in charge of everything now. You know, if you drop location, make it know.
Thank you very much.
The first lady now.
Best. Take. Best, leave this place. Carry your bag and your belongings. Carry everything and go. Okay, we have a few messages here on WhatsApp and we're going to take them. Let's see if we can take a few more calls and then go to WhatsApp. Hello, good evening.
Hello. Balogun calling back here.
Balogun and Sons. Abdul Karim.
Uncle Best ought to be dragging me.
Uncle Best. No. He said that, but he actually had a point. He said, you are saying that you found out that a lady had the same surname as yours, but you didn't do findings.
Let me be clear. I did findings actually. I asked around. I asked from people that would know. Because let me say this. Yeah, my family is a very large family. Once you bear that surname, there is
every possibility.
There is 90% chance that we are related.
Ooh.
You get what I'm saying? Like the surname, like there is 90% chance that we are related. So it was not a hard thing to find out. Like it was so quick. So I just asked a couple of people. So I met this person, so person.
They say,
told me her dad.
Omo Gbaje be a you know. Omo Agbabi Akani, you know.
You get, they told me her dad, they told me, so like it was so quick. And I just, and me, I know, let's say, Uncle Bear.
Holy.
I respect myself. I'm okay. So you see, this thing happens to me a lot. I actually used to meet people that know people I know. I've met another of my cousins before. This one is actually this one is actually my father's senior brother's daughter.
Your father's senior brother's daughter.
Yes, like she's actually my cousin. Like this one is my cousin. So the family is just like you have to, like, you would know. The family is that, like, the person is 90% your family. If you bear that surname. I just don't want to say it on air so that people will not be just to your law.
Don't say it. We're not gonna find out that me safe and the bear that name safe.
Okay. As Uncle Best has spoken, you are going to.
Can you people please? I'm not going to come on the show tomorrow. If people are doing this to me, I will not come on the show to. This is the hour you want to bring. Is this the hour you people want to bring? Please.
You say what? You are not coming on the show tomorrow.
Warrior, Balogun.
Ma.
I'm calling your name, Balogun. But yeah,
Ma.
Thank you for verifying. Carry yourself and me going from this place. I mean, you verified that one.
I don't like you.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me not chase you. Let me see you off to the gate.
No wala. But I vibe with what Beth said about the whole situation too.
Like you shouldn't explain it. You should just ghost. She should just ghost.
Yeah, like it gives her a, like, it just gives her like a, she doesn't have to explain herself. Like she's just going on her own.
A self-respect.
Like she doesn't have to explain herself. She just has to, like, she keeps her dignity, as it says, and everything is fine. So when the guy finds you for like 1 month, 2 months, no see you. Instead of stuff. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you are encouraging ghosting. Baba, I know go talk wetin I want talk. I go make am slide.
Talk calm. Now you know.
I know go talk am.
They don't call you first lady already. Now you.
No make I talk am. Carry yourself and be going.
I am already going. Oh yeah, she. Bye bye. Let other people to come.
Contribute.
Oh, bye bye.
I have to carry my guy. Oh my goodness. We're going to take one last call and then we're going to go straight to the WhatsApp and see what we have there concerning the advice to give this young lady. 0700 903 9039. That is the WhatsApp number. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hey, finally. We have a woman calling in on the show. What is your name and where are you calling me from?
I'm Jane from Satellite Town.
Jane from Satellite Town. Jane, this is the first time you're calling on the show.
Yes.
Ooh. I love you already, Jane. I love you already.
Thank you.
Yeah, please, Jane, please go on and contribute to the topic.
My opinion is that if the relationship is like serious, let her open up to the guy and tell him.
It's not serious
though. It is not serious.
It's not like it's not serious. They've not started actually. He's just talking, you know. Like, what's your name? What's your family name?
He just started, so no need of telling because she actually know where this thing can end them. Maybe after 2 months he can fight for a breakup, something like that. So she's not just telling. You should just then when the thing gradually gets serious, they can open up because some men like truth. Something like that.
So she should wait till it gets serious for her to tell this guy.
Yes. She should wait when the relationship is serious. Cannot tell the man.
The guy.
But if it's not serious, just leave it. Nothing nothing is going. But if he's getting serious, can just open up to the man and tell him and see what happened over.
But is
4
that
years
not going to
ago.
be deceit? Because you need the guy to make an informed decision. Like, if you're stringing
I don't
me,
get you.
like, is she not deceiving the guy? Because the guy needs to make an informed decision. Because if if we're together and we are talking about being together, and you have done something that you know that I have an opinion of, or I would react some type of way, why would you not tell me? Why would you string me along for that long? Don't you think that that's her being deceitful?
That does not count. Like, if you wait till the thing is serious, then you can just tell the man. After all, it's just maybe the man will get angry after maybe, let me say, 2 weeks angry, everything is gone. If the man really likes her, the thing can still go on. But if you don't like her, I can just say, I go on your own. That's the end. So you should just be serious.
Okay, so as a baby, you're saying that, you know what, don't tell him yet. Just see even if this relationship will even see the light of day before you start to say things.
Yes.
Okay. All right,
Yes.
Jane from Satellite
Thank
Town.
you.
All right, Jane from Satellite Town.
Good
Thank
night.
you. Good night. Thank you for calling. Keep calling. I'm always on the show every other day. Call me every day. All right. Thank you very much, Jane from Satellite Town. It reminded me of it. Call me every day. For your love, I go for your love. Okay, sorry. I'm just going to stop singing. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, you still Aniete out.
Aniete with a very dynamic name.
I love this station so much.
Aww. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you, Aniete.
You are going to put my name inside the specialist.
You want your name to be a specialist? Okay, no problem. I will go and speak to the board of directors. Merciful, Abdul Karim, Wisdom. I'm going to speak to them if they want Aniete on it. If you are going to buy form, because you're supposed to buy form, but your name will go in the specialist.
Okay.
You just need to keep calling the show every day, so your name will go in the specialist.
Yeah, okay. So what I said earlier, let the girl shouldn't tell the guy anything. That is the best way. Yeah.
You shouldn't tell the guy anything.
You shouldn't just try, even when the stuff gets better, not getting better. Better just keep silence and move on. Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying she should ghost the guy?
Yeah?
You're saying she should ghost the guy?
Yeah.
Hey, you people are advocating for ghosting. Okay, no problem, Aniete.
Okay.
All right, Aniete, I will hear from you tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll give you the membership form. We'll give you membership form tomorrow.
Okay, no problem.
All right then. Thank you so much for calling me. And good night. Good night. All right, that's going to be our last call for tonight. But we need to go to the WhatsApp. We're not leaving them out of this conversation. We need to go to the WhatsApp community and see what they are saying about this conversation. Okay, this one is from Merciful. Merciful is it's sweet. Says, Lady for my baby girl, always happy to hear your sweet voice. Your baby boy Merciful from Surrey. All right, let them know. Tell them. We also have another message here. This one is from, okay. There's no name on it though. Oh, you should have given us your name. It says, good evening, Lady Kofo. I think the lady involved should just tell the guy, because trust is the first thing. But trust, that's if both parties have established the fact that there's a relationship or there's something there. If there's nothing there, I don't feel like I need to tell you that much about my personal life, because that's actually, that's personal information. So at least, you meet some people, you guys are good, you guys connect, you guys, you feel like this guy is my guy, and then you fizzle out over time. And then you meet some other people from the word get-go, you know that this one cannot go anywhere because of their values, the way they are expressing themselves or the things they are saying. You're like, this guy, like, imagine if you meet somebody for a few first few days and they're already telling about all the bad things that their ex did to them. My ex, she was this, my ex had body odor, my ex had smelly mouth. That just shows that when you date them and you leave them, they will also be talking that kind of stuff about you. So I don't think that you should be too quick to put labels on connections. Like, this is even an aside. Like, I meet somebody now, I should allow time take its course. Not like, oh, I'm tagging the person, oh, that's my friend. That can be your acquaintance, that can be your colleague, that can be probably your gym buddy, not necessarily your friend, not necessarily a boy that you're going to eventually date. You know, so there's a whole lot of other adjectives that people should use, not just I no, we're gonna date. Let me tell the guy first thing. Like, imagine telling the guy 1 month after you guys start talking and say, oh, I've had a thing with your brother. You will just look some type of way. I think that might even put pressure on the relationship to become what it's not, or to even fizzle out. But I don't know. I'm not the relationship counselor. This person goes on to say, okay, Gold from Iba says, okay, about this topic, I think the lady should open up to the guy, especially now that the relationship is still new. It will make the guy trust her to some extent. She should also be ready to move on in case of anything, but I don't think anything will go wrong after she opens up. This one is Gold from Iba. Okay. All right. You're saying confidently that, you know what, nothing can go wrong. If you open up and you tell this guy, he's even going to love you more, you know. But then again, like I said from the beginning of the conversation, that we can just give our advices, we can just give our opinions, our suggestions. Oh, this is what I think you should do, this is what I think you shouldn't do. But we don't really know you like you know you. And while that, I mean, establishing the fact that, okay, we don't really know you like you know you, maybe you're even catching feelings already. That's why you feel like, okay, this might be a big deal. Maybe this guy is very consistent already. He says he's going to call you by 2 p.m. He calls you by 1:59. He's serious about what he's saying. He's taking you seriously from the conversations. Like, you know when a guy is stable now. If from the first few conversations, the guy's already saying, come to my house, what are you wearing? Or what do you do for fun? How do you... you know that this one is not going anywhere. This one's just vibes. This one's on vibes and inshallah. You know, but if this is somebody that both of you are, I mean, is having very serious conversation, I beg your pardon, like very, you know, he knows where he's going to, the direction is straight, and you might like him, probably. I mean, the you that was you in 2018 is not the you that is you now. So if he understands that, just like himself, you also have a past, and you have moved past that person, you've evolved past that person that you were in 2018. You have become this new person that is willing to learn, willing to own up to their mistakes, you know, taking responsibility for it and not repeating them. I think that, I mean, if this guy is a matured guy, this would be a plus, especially if you feel like this conversation is going somewhere. But if you feel like this guy is just out for I can say Nax because it's 11:53. Like, if this guy is just out for what he can get, just for instant gratification, okay, you know what, let me just add this person to my body count, then maybe you should even ghost all of them. Ghost his mommy, ghost his daddy, ghost his brother, ghost his unborn brother, ghost everybody. But if it's on the flip side, it's the opposite, that, okay, you know what, I really like this guy likes me, he's talking to me about his folks, he wants me to come and meet them at probably a family function, let me just open up. I don't think that if really he knows what he wants, because the honest truth is, even if you, I mean, maybe not 100 body counts, but whatever it is, like, someone that really wants to be with you will look past your past and look into your future where they are a part of. So yeah, on that note, Biblas has walked into the studio and she's smiling at me, winking at me with her nails freshly done. Fresh. And of course, we are going to, I'm being bonded, I'm being cajoled out of the studio. I need to leave now at 11:54. I'm going to be back tomorrow by 9:30. Yes, all the way down till 12 a.m. Till then, do well to keep the conversation going across all of my social media platforms. That is CHELADYKOF. So to all of those that are sliding in my DMs, you can slide in my DMs. I would respond. I will respond. I will see you when I see you. Keep it locked on to VOP 903 FM. The conversation is just about to start because we've got Midnight Affairs with B Blast coming up by 12 a.m. I will see you when I see you. Mwah.